Oh man, I'm a terrible, terrible streamer. Somehow I'm late to my own stream. I don't know how that works out, but we're here now, and we'll get that music off. And you know what? Let's leave the music on. It's been nice. Good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? Let's bring it in here. Hey, how's it going? So hopefully everybody enjoyed their week so far. See, Redskins is at work. Ooh, working that double. Yikes. You can make it through. You're a mature adult, right? You can handle it. Ooh. There's a little bit of hot still. Some nice hot tea. No, I ran out of the Snortbugs DIA edition. It's a special blend where it's very bitter, very dark, and full of hate. But that's okay. So what we're gonna jump into today, guys, is it's something kind of interesting. It's been going on since mid-July. That Yakuza playthrough. Yeah, we're jumping into how mature DSP is as an adult, because he's in a lovely mature adult relationship, and he doesn't need any waifus, guys. Oh, I do look nice. Damn, thank you, Action Hunter. That's mighty kind of you. But we're gonna jump in here and look at some different stuff. Hopefully I can get some other stuff in there, huh? But the footage, though, it's been kind of hard to find. But the thing is, I really want to point out, though, today, is that DSP is controlled completely by the women in his life. Yeah, that's right. They control everything he does. They control how his facial hair looks. You know, he's got to get in that up close look, like a little gray in here. You know, it's the white hair. It's not bald and patchy. Like, you know, Kat likes it this way. She likes it natural. Yeah, I don't need hair dyes, dude. What are you talking about, filthy idiot? I think DSP learned a lot of his insults from, you know, that mid to late 90s Chris Jericho, where he called people ass clowns and things like that. Oh, yeah. That's where he probably picked up a lot of it from. But it's going to be interesting right now. I'm going to jump in here. I got couple clips I want to roll through over here on Twitter from DSP Archives. What a saint that man is. You know, everybody seems to have controlled DSP's life, and it's a learned behavior. I'm thinking that it doesn't only stem to Phil though. I think it extends into his dad as well, because well, yeah, Phil is a mama's boy. That's right, Commando. He is a mama's boy. So little Filbert got pretty much everything he's ever wanted except for that Wolverine action figure. Let's stem it back all the way to that again. See, he was mad about that. And it's woo. Yeah. It keeps going. And you know, Big Papa Dad Dave, he got the foot put down on him by his lovely mommy. What? Jasper's Twitter is now weird boomer chitter? Oh no. See, is he locked up? Phil put him away. He's got some guys coming in. Ooh, rough. You should go check out that Twitter account too, if you haven't. Venom Jasper is a poor little kitty cat, and he's just trying to make ends meet. We'll jump in here. This is from July 10th. And we'll get this rolling. Look at this.
This is fucking Persona 5 levels of weeb at this point. I'm sorry, but do I really want to date a virtual fucking girl in the game? No, I'm married in real life. I don't need to date a virtual girl in the fucking game, so that's something I will not be doing.
Mature adult, okay?
How ridiculous.
I mean, it's just a game, guys. That's the thing. We'll keep going here through the timeline. But it goes on. And it's weird. It gets real weird. Real quick. See, Dragon Builder.
Now, I have a fucking wife. I'm not a loser who sits around with a fucking body pillow that looks like a fucking anime.
What was that?
Someone sent me a waifu body pillow off Amazon. I would burn it or throw it out. I have a fucking wife. I'm not a loser who sits around with a fucking body pillow that looks like a fucking anime girl.
I mean, it's a pillow.
I'm a 15-year-old pimple-faced loser. I'm a 37-year-old married man, goddammit. Someone sent me a waifu body pillow off Amazon. I would burn it or throw it out.
I don't get it. I'm very worried for Phil. I might have to check in on that poor kitty cat. Is he around here? Where's that kitty cat? Get back. Oh, actually, let's open up a new tab, huh? Boop. Oh no, you saw stuff. So scary. That's right. Just make sure that I'm worried for my little. Do you have him up here? Oh, I can't find him that way, huh? Is Jasper around? I'm very worried. No, we can't find him that way either. What the hell? I know he's around here, that poor little kitty cat. Where are you? I'm trying to find him. Did he? No, he hasn't. We're very worried. Oh no. We'll find him in a second. Maybe he'll reach out to me. We'll figure that out. But yeah, he's married, guys. You can't date people, right? That's just not allowed at all. Not in a video game. Can't have a body pillow. I mean, whew. It's very scary. Let's see if we can't find that other one I wanted to show you really quick. I mean, there's Kevin's birthday shout out. That was outstanding. That made my list, that's for sure. Ah, there it is. Oh, he's gonna get salty here, boys. Oh, he jumped on me. Oh no, we screwed the pooch. But that's okay. You kind of get the gist of what we're kind of going over today. Should be at. He's still not coming up. I'm worried. I can't find him. But we'll get in here. This is from Mighty D. And I think it's relative to what time frame we're at. So we'll let that roll. Oh, is that the decline? Okay.
4. Here's Phil to tell you more.
Hello. What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on.
Cue the Seinfeld.
That's a good clip.
Oh, the camera's on.
I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited for me to come back from my day off yesterday.
Oh, we are
It
so
was quite
excited.
fun. It was a great day off with my wife. Kat made the most
Amazing slow cooker chicken tacos. Oh my God.
Wow.
You're a monster! He's a monster!
and had got a lot done and had some fun, which was good. So, good variety of stuff. We're gonna have ongoing playthroughs for the most part, but I am gonna balance in chill content as well this week. What I found was that, you know, with all these new releases that came out around the end of June, that people like me when I cover them, but they don't like when I only solely focus on them and kind of ignore the other ongoing things that I have made staples of my streaming this year.
See if I can't pull in
One
some
of the
work
major things that I changed
during the
in
background.
2019 is that I
find
have
one
a
I need.
steady rotation of chill stream games that I play.
But yeah,
on
so
the regular. You know, even
it
though
is an
the
interesting
releases,
thing
you know,
that
have these
Phil just
chill
can't
streams where it's not really
do it. He
super
can't talk to people
important that we
and
focus heavily on the
to
gameplay,
girls
but instead
in
it's important
video
that we focus
games.
on this on the streams, right? And I agree with you guys that these have been some of the best streams that I've held this year. I don't want that to change just because a new release is now out. You know what I mean? And you know what? Admittedly, that did happen for about a week where I was just basically very busy
Oh yeah, that's
with
my
the new releases, and we kind of ignored the chill streams. Then all of a sudden, this last week, people gave me feedback and said, "Well, Phil, if you integrate back in the chill
that's some good
streams,
tea.
we would like to see that." So I did. I brought back Minecraft and Black Ops 4 Blackout.
And dude, when I did, people were like, "This is great."
You know, this is good because now you got the new stuff on your earlier streams, but you got variety on the late streams. That's what we want, all right? Didn't happen. And by the way, Kat agrees with me. So right now, we're going to resume with the Stranger Things 3.
Kat
game
does agree.
playthrough. For those who did not see this,
And
when I
that's the
premiered it
thing.
back on
You got to
Thursday,
remember, guys,
it
that
is the game that is directly tying in with Season 3 of Stranger Things.
Cat controls everything he
In
does.
my opinion, it's
Controls
quite
what
a
day
great
he has
retro
off.
throwback game,
Controls
sure.
everything.
It looks like a game on the
Every
Super
aspect
Nintendo
of Phil's life
system
is
with
controlled
Sega
by his
Genesis.
women.
It's obviously
That's-
intentionally done.
I mean, if you're okay.
Like that.
That's okay if you enjoy it that
It's a
way,
ton of
but
fun. It's good
Phil
with
acts like
combat.
he's alpha chat
It's
here.
Open world exploration.
And that's the thing. Is that all the time he goes, "Oh, you know, you guys know my wife thumbs the door, made the most amazing pasta ever." Or, "Oh yeah, my wife Kat's downstairs playing with Jasper." Or, "Oh yeah, my wife Kat is out there working hard, you know, at the gym." Oh, yeah, at least that's what she tells you, buddy. But, you know, it's the same thing with his mom. And we'll jump into the video here in a bit. I'm trying to pull it up right now. But his mom told him to get that 10-year plan to try to figure out what he's doing with his, you know, life. And pulling the reins back on good old mama's boy, Phil. So we'll look for that one too. Because
Puzzle solving.
he's got to do it.
It has the plot and character.
Or he's screwed.
Things. In fact, it has most of the major characters so far of the show. Each character has their own unique abilities, which is really neat. Like, I really like this game a lot. Some people, sadly, not giving it a chance because they say, "Oh, it looks retro, it looks old school. We don't like that."
Yeah, but his Chad dad's also controlled by Mama Burnell. How else do you think
I really feel
good
that I
old
should be
DSP
giving
got that
games
job at the
that
helicopter
aren't
place? I'm
necessarily
sure Mama
giant
Burnell
AAA
pulled
pre-stream-
rank on
excuse me,
Daddy
giant
Dave.
AAA, heavy production releases, not pre-stream, heavy production releases. I should be giving them more of a chance. People tell me all the time, you know, you missed out on a game that was great.
Because that happens all the time now.
Amazing. You should give them a shot. Sadly, when I usually play games that are older school, throwback games, or indie games, my mainstream audience complains. Just maybe people need to stop being these crazy ADD, attention-seeking, you know, viewers who are, oh my god, action everywhere, explosions everywhere, these would be next-gen graphics everywhere, Throwback games can be fun, man. Why is it that games like this have an audience, but when I try to play them, people complain and don't want to watch?
Oh, shit.
Why does everyone else get to
Boomer
enjoy
Phil.
indie games but not me? Fuck that. Seriously, fuck that shit.
Oh. Remember, he just
I
played
mean,
Untitled
I
Goose
the
Game
game's
too.
Fun. It's a chill game. We can just relax, play, do fun side missions, enjoy content, interact. Instead, people complain. Fuck it. Get the fuck out there. Go do something else.
So
Go
that's a
watch
good
some
indie game.
releases where you rage. Well, that's great. And yes, that definitely has an audience. Don't get me wrong. But that's not the end all and be all of who I am as a gamer or content creator. Feels the gouty fat butt. Feels the gouty fat butt. And there are many people who like to watch other kinds of content. In particular, this game, Stranger Things 3, not only is it awesome because it's tying in with a television series that I'm a fan of, but also it's great retro throwback style gameplay, and there's tons of opportunity for us to interact during these streams because there's no spoken dialogue, right? So this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the stream on Thursday when I first played this game for the first time, and quite frankly, I'm really looking forward to this again today. All right, hopefully we will approach this stream with an open mind and not just completely shut down and say, "Oh, no, this is garbage content because it's an old school game and it doesn't, you know, it's not pretty." You know, like
I'm actually worried for Jasper. Apparently, he has been put into a crate, and Big Phil over there is holding him hostage for like $200. I mean, you got $2K for the cat already, Phil. How greedy do you have to be? I mean, just go look over at the Declawed over at Twitter, and you'll see. It's a hilarious account. You should really follow it.
I seriously hope that you will give it a shot. I think you're going to enjoy the stream if you do.
So
Okay,
I think we're gonna hear more of this today.
Can we change the subject now, guys?
Oh,
Seriously?
what?
Like, we got about another 15 minutes left. Can we not talk about money and shit? It's making me sad and depressed.
What? Oh
I
no!
was thinking about how I'd
Depression
like to
again?
my wife and I can't do it because I can't fucking afford it. It's making me really fucking sad.
What about his wife?
Like, and I make way more money than Tevin. Can we not talk about this stuff, please, for like 10 minutes?
Can't have a good day with your wife,
You're right,
huh?
You've been baiting me all night. So. The other thing that I do have to say is recently,
Oh, he falls for
a lot of the
bait
big
all the
AAA
time.
games that have come out aren't very good. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the games that were supposed to be good and get overhyped.
A drama
lackluster.
queen.
Maybe every once in a while we should give it a shot.
Maybe every once in a while we should give a game like this a shot.
Rather than just shooting it down because it looks like it came out in the 1990s. Okay, guys? I'm just saying.
Super Blind Man says, well, you know, personally, the Stranger Things game looks as good to me as any other game does. I think people get too hung up on graphics. Super Blind Man, who is actually blind, saying the game looks just as good as any other game. That's pretty fun.
Perfect.
Good to see you, Super Blind Man, by the way. Hope you're doing well.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. Said everybody.
I love
Let's
Mighty
now
D
move on
videos.
to the next part of my pre-stream, which is the gratuitous plug.
Oh no, more plugs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 awesome.
I'm. Oh, start that long over, please. Get it. Come on, we got this. Oh yeah. Perfect. That's what I love hearing on Saturday mornings. Thanks, Mighty D. Appreciate it, buddy. But we're gonna jump over a little ways, and we're gonna take a quick peek at something. If we remember this is more to the point of who pulls the strings with Mr. Burnell here. I think Mr. Huffstuff has it. Oh, there we go. Something's that.
You get a little scared about that shit.
Oh no.
But then you find out, you look into it, and you're like, it's perfectly natural. When you get older, things happen.
Yeah, you do. It
You
does.
don't freak out. And, you know, that's life. You get older. So we did them all. And then we went to
Oh, he's forcing some retro right now this
and
week.
This probably
That's bad.
was one of the nicest things because my parents and I just had a really honest talk about how everything's going.
Okay.
And basically, my mom said to me a couple things. All right, and I'm not going to reveal
really?
every single thing that was said.
What?
You know, I have a lot of things that I agree with and I disagree with my parents. We are very different people, very, very, very different people. If you met my parents, you'd be like, "You're Phil's dad and mom." You know, they're not like me.
They wouldn't even tell you. Oh yeah, Phil's my son. No, they're ashamed of him.
The attitudes and things that, you know, night and day in a lot of ways. Although in a lot of ways I'm similar. I'm a stubborn person. My mom is insanely stubborn. She believes that what she thinks is right and is wrong. You know, my mom did not agree with me leaving Connecticut at all. She
wanted Phil to stay home.
Life, even though I told her a million reasons why I didn't want to leave. I had to get out of there. I hated it, and it was too expensive. Like a million reasons why I wanted to get
And
out.
Seattle's
She
cheaper.
always wanted me,
Sure.
you know, to stay with her. Well, with my parents, so that they could be close by or whatever. I told them a million times they move.
Pretty
with
much,
me.
actually, under.
Move,
Yeah.
move with me to a better place. Get out of the ghetto that you live in. You can't be there your whole life. You can't be in a situation where you go outside and you can get shot. You know, but they don't listen. You know, they don't listen. They're set.
I don't think it's that much of a ghetto. But all right.
So basically, it started off the conversation was that my mom wanted to pay for Kat and I to go on a honeymoon. All right.
Oh.
And there were no specific.
Look at that lean back sausage pose.
Like,
But we'll pause it there. So, his mom wanted to pay for their vacation. Philip, congratulations on their marriage. We're gonna pay for your honeymoon, okay? Just take a week off and enjoy it with Kat, your brand new wife. He goes, oh, I don't know, man. I'm really short on money, and those taxes are coming up. I'm gonna have to pay them. Well, how much, Philip, will it take to go ahead and pay off those taxes? Oh, you know, $5,000. Well, I guess you're not getting a honeymoon anymore. So, oh, and about your job, you know, that YouTube thing, that internet thing that you keep telling your dad and I about. Yeah, we don't understand that very well. So, if you don't get a real job in 10 years and quit this internet thing, we're gonna not give you anything else as inheritance. Oof, that'd be a bitter pill to swallow, but let's hear how Phil would spin something like that.
Like, where would it be or whatever? But basically, I told my mom, I said, like, I appreciate that. That's amazing. And quite frankly, I doubt Kat and I will ever be able to go on a honeymoon together. Just being very honest, at this point, unless I get myself out of the financial...
Oh yeah, Phil's twisting everybody's words here.
But I told her, I mean, being straight up honest with you, and this is Kat and I had talked about this previously, it's a no-go. We can't go on a honeymoon. I'm in a situation where I can't take time away from work. Already this week that I was away
it might have been terms and conditions from his dad, yeah.
We lost thousands of dollars.
Because remember, you told his dad, oh yeah, I got caught jerking off on stream. And his dad's probably like, what? Like, oh no, it's fine. I got banned for a day, but I'm back.
Time away from work in a significant amount of time, anytime soon. We're talking years now, probably before I'll be in a better financial position where maybe I could do that. So, I told her straight up front. I said,
oh, you told your mom who's giving you money.
Honeymoon kid, you could promise us this, and I probably will never be able to take it, okay? But you know my financial situation, and basically I told her about everything that's been going on here over the last few weeks, how I'd been doing multiple marathon streams, how much money I had raised, and based off of what my tax guy had told me, here's what's left. And then, by the way, the tax guy is going to bill me this much for doing my taxes. He's going to bill me this much to try to get me on the payment plan. I basically gave her all the financials of everything.
Yeah,
right?
no, he didn't.
And,
he hides it from his mom,
you know,
too, because
he's
he's ashamed of his own debt.
My mom said, well, here's the deal. She's like, I need you to commit to a fact that you're going to do some life changes in the short term and the long term. Because you can't keep going like this. She looked at me, she's like, you're happy, but I can tell that you're running yourself ragged. I can tell that you are working yourself to the bone, Kat as well. And, you know, every time I call you, or every time we talk on the weekend, you tell me about how the whole week is work. You never tell me that you get to spend time with Kat, because you don't.
You don't?
Right?
Oh, no.
And
don't spend time with my wife, dudes.
You'll be able to live for your whole life. She's like, what are you going to do, you know, when you're 50, 60 years old? And you think people are going to still want to tune into your stream all day long?
I mean...
yeah, maybe I can still do, like, a part-time stream. But no,
could you imagine that?
Guy play video games all day.
Could you imagine that?
You know, you're just
a 60-year-old man playing video games on a live stream trying to squeeze out hard bucks. I mean, because that's all who's going to be left at that point. You know, the children will have grown up and moved on and realized Phil's a waste of time. They'll eventually hit that point, you know, when they're actual adults and face real-world things and have to deal with adversity every day. They'll realize Phil is just a lying cult leader. That's what he is. But imagine that, 60-year-old DSP. Oh, hey guys, glad I made it on stream. my back really hurts because, you know, I'm not taking care of myself and I got a gout flare up and I'm falling to pieces, but I'm here to play Fallout 12. Alright, all day. You know, I'm gonna just have to ban these idiots really quick because they're saying I'm an old man. They say that my hair is completely gone. But no, it's just my headphone, you know, part that's going on. It messes up my hair, dudes. But wheelchair guys, which is be still sitting there clinging to it. You know, got Rob. Oh, thanks, Rob, for sending me that $15 so I could change out my colostomy bag for a change. I mean, that's the future for Phil. At least in his eyes.
Actually, because you have all these situations going on with the finances behind the scenes of everything. You're killing yourself to even make ends meet and pay your bills. How are you going to... You can't. She's like, you work yourself to your limits. You can't keep going the way you're going.
Hey, Daniel, what's going on?
Doing it, you're gonna have health problems. She says, look at us. Look at your father and me. You know, we are at 60 years old.
An agent proper junior. I couldn't even imagine that.
We could go in any day. So essentially, we had this very long and important conversation. Okay. And we ended up with a few things. The first is I realized, guys, I can't do this forever. I know that. And by the way, don't worry. It doesn't mean I'm quitting doing this anytime soon. I love it. But I know realistically, how long can I do this? I can't do this forever. She has a point. What could I do? Maybe another 10 years? Top 15 tops? Where people
Taps.
50 years old playing fucking video games? You know what I mean? And not to say that I couldn't try to diversify and do other things with my streaming.
We're talking about the fact that the women in Phil's life, Daniel, control Phil's every move. They are the puppet master of this piggy puppet.
So in reality, what she's basically saying is that I need to not quit what I do, but I do in the long term need to figure out what else am I going to do. And she's right. I agree with her.
Now keep in mind, we've heard nothing about this job hunt yet.
With everyone, what I need to kind of do is get myself to a financial situation where I don't have to work all day on stream. Maybe where I can do like, all right, my finances are in a situation where now I don't owe so much that I have to literally make a ridiculous amount of money to pay the minimum payments on everything. And so
he still can't make payments. He's been overdrawn for the last month entirely.
That's an entry-level job that pays less than what I make streaming, but it won't matter because I won't owe all this debt to everyone and I won't need to make that much money anymore. You see what I mean? But that's not a short-term thing. There's no overnight fix to you owe less money to the world. You see what I mean?
I mean, Phil has it right. There is no overnight fix. Boom, your debt's gone. But, should have been more responsible with your financial situation, Phil. I mean, I get it. You want to spend some money. You want to live life. You want to buy nice things. And it just doesn't work out for you. You know, whatever it is. And the trolls are ruining all of it. Because you can't get any sponsorships to help you out with that YouTube revenue. That non-existent stuff, which he still makes about $400 a month. Don't get it twisted. He still makes money off of YouTube. Just not as much as he used to during those machinima years. And then he turns around and he begs on stream 8 times a day. Because you got 2 pre-streams, 2 closing statements, and middle begging segments that show up. Oh, I don't want this to be all about money. But it's about money, dudes. I can't afford my bills. Oh, the bill's coming due next day. Oh no, can't reach it. It just goes on and on with the guy.
So this is something that's going to come in time. Where maybe, again, maybe within 10 years, I can fix things financially behind the scenes where I'm not
hey, Tommy.
every month financially. And I can stream less and I can go get another job and balance my life with that. And not to say, again, I don't want to quit doing this. I will do this. As long as it's within my power, guys. I will stream.
As long as mommy lets me, guys. As long as Kat lets me, I will stream. So I'm reading out of this now.
But nothing's forever. Nothing lasts forever. And my mom's right. She's like, you're going to be our age. How are you going to be fucking doing this at 60? Look at us. We can barely move. And you're doing this
what?
At 60, you're out of your mind. She's right.
60. It's the new 80, guys. I mean, I know 99-year-old men who still get around and do stuff. I know a bunch of old timers who still handle their business, still work each and every day. But this guy at 37? Nope, can't do it, guys. I get paid way more begging you for your lovely pay pig dollars than I get out of any other part-time job. But it would lower his debt considerably. If you got a full-time job, 40 hours a week, he wouldn't have to pay so much for his health insurance, which I bet is through the fucking roof right now. He probably is on a silver plan, trying to go to doctor's appointments all the time. I mean, he looks like a hot mess right now. Just falling apart. He doesn't look 40. He looks about 55. And it's rough. But it's still, we have appointments. We have things to do. You know, Kat and I get to enjoy our off day together. That's because that's the day I choose. It's not because Kat's day off is that day too. No, it's not the same thing, right?
So basically, I think that's what it's going to be, is in the next 10 years or so, once I finally get myself in a situation where financially it's not so bad, I'm going to look to get another job of some sort. And you know, it's going to be work, because I've been out of the job market for 10 years almost, and it's going to be
10 years.
10 years? You know what I mean?
What?
Before I can make those changes, but I'm going to have to.
I forgot about this. 20 years to get a job. 20 years of not working for a company. I mean, how would that interview go? Oh, hey, Mr. Brunel. I see that you're applying for, you know, a night shift for stock crew. Okay. Well, what is this huge gap in employment here? I see you worked at a helicopter company, and then you got, you know, let go. Okay, yeah, I thought that said fired, but it looks like whiteout. But let go. Okay, laid off. Gotcha. And then there's a 20-year gap. So what were you doing for that 20 years for income? Were you just unemployed? Well, I was a YouTube personality and full-time Twitch streamer for 20 years. But I made money, and it was a good stuff, and I learned lots and lots of stuff, like how to put up a green screen and not use it for my streams. I learned how to manipulate a bunch of wheelchair-bound fans, and I learned how to yell at detractors when nothing else went right. So it's not my fault, dude. Let's you know what? This isn't for us, Phil. I'm sorry, but somebody brought this to my attention in the break room, and they showed me some of those clips from a Almighty Tevin, and it's not going to work out for us, Phil. That's how it's going to be, guys.
You just can't keep doing what you're doing anymore.
That's what he's going to get.
You literally cannot pay your bills. Something's got to give.
Uploader 9, what's going on? Glad you're here.
As afraid as I am of if I don't pay a certain thing, I'll ruin my credit or whatever, right? At this point, there's no alternative. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, basically, Kat and I sat down this week and talked.
Kat and I.
And we were like, if I can't pay these taxes and we have to sell the house, what happens? Well, number one, we have to get another place, and my credit's not good. It's not.
His credit must be awful.
I doubt I would even qualify for a background check or whatever to get an apartment. Or
definitely can't. Gosh darn!
No one's gonna finance a mortgage for me.
Tevin had 1,500 viewers last night, and Phil had 300 for Evil AJ Runaway Fest. Because that's all I heard it was him running away from Evil AJ all night.
My stuff. I don't have time. I have to work my ass off to make minimum payments on everything.
I don't know if it's that low, but his credit score's got to be about his rough average of viewer count of like 400 or 500 tops.
I have no time to do any of it. Cat's working too. We don't have time.
Is that what his credit score is? Is that how we got to figure it out?
So the reality of it is this.
Yeah, you want to be up there in the 700 marks. That's true. Got to rebuild some of my credit personally.
I have to make concrete changes that will ruin my credit in order to save the situation.
Oh gosh.
I cannot leave this house, period.
No.
This house is where I work. This house is where the business is.
I got this all, dude.
And this is the primary concern, is keeping this house, because if I lose this house, okay,
it's all mine.
That means that I can't work. Okay? I might not be able to get the internet I need to stream every day. I might not be able to.
You can't work.
Work that I do in an office setting that's this quality.
So let me go over something. So the real reason why a lot of people can't go to work right now, when they're too poor, like actually poor, is because, well, they can't afford the things that they need, the services they need. Public transportation. They can't afford to get clean clothes or the right dress clothes. They can't afford childcare if they have children. Various things like that. And it's crippling to some people. They cannot get a job for the life of them because nobody will give them a chance. They got to look for a buddy and have that buddy vouch for them and bring him in. Is the kind of thing that happens all the time in a bad job market. But right now it's not a terrible market. I mean, you can go get a second job if you want, Phil. It's okay. Your fan base will be there. Remember, they support you no matter what. So if you want to go ahead and stop your day streams and just do a 6-hour-long night stream, maybe after a 6-hour shift or something, work those 12-hour days, 14-hour days. But it'll kill him. He's that scared that going out and streaming after work is probably just going to be a detriment, more so than actual value. I mean, I'm going to pick up a second job here in a heartbeat. Somebody just offered me one the other day. Bring it on. That's fine by me. I'll make more money. What, you want 6 hours a week? That's it? Perfect. Give me that extra money. I can work up to 12? Perfect. I'm going to work you 12 hours a week then. Because I like money.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
So, it's just simple. As of now, my primary focus is this house and paying this mortgage and keeping the electricity and all that on. And whether that means that my credit gets permanently destroyed.
Yeah, Katoli, you're looking for a job, but you can go get a job at McDonald's. Push come shove. I don't think you have any problem with that. I have a coworker who just got a second job at Wendy's for a night shift. Doesn't like it much, but hey, he knows it pays the bills and helps him get ahead. That's the thing you got to focus on.
I can't sell. They're going to get foreclosing. They're going to foreclose on it and take it out of my name. And that's going to be a tremendous financial burden off of me. It's going to be at the expense of my credit. But at this point, I don't see another way out.
But yeah, that's his 10-year plan.
That with certain credit card companies, you can call
and that's rough.
Listen, I'm in a bad financial position right now. I'm just in dire straits. I have a ridiculous amount of back taxes I owe the federal government, and that I can't pay them. So obviously, I can't pay you anymore. Because if I don't pay the back taxes, they're just going to start taking my funds.
So pretty much he's bankrupt. From this stream, he said he was bankrupt. Straight up.
I can pay half of what you actually want, but you have to lower my interest rates to make that affordable, so that the car.
So he's stuck with the condo.
Racking up and never get paid down.
He doesn't pay his taxes.
I have to abandon that, abandon a property in Connecticut. I have to negotiate.
Apparently he hasn't paid for that.
This is going to permanently fuck my credit.
But I haven't heard it come back and bite him in the ass yet.
For a finance company, Wells Fargo, where we would try to give mortgages and refinances, and if you had foreclosure on someone's credit report, you can't even talk to them for like 10 years. After 10 years, maybe we'll consider talking to you again. You got foreclosure, can't talk to you. Okay? And I don't know.
Does he have foreclosure, and that's why his 10-year plan's actually 10 years and not 5 or less? Is that what's going on?
Or, you know what I mean? Like, he's defaulting on the minimum payments or whatever. Because they might say on paper, okay, we won't harass you if you pay this much. That doesn't mean they're not going to report that to the credit agency as he's
help him. Do you want to go open your tower?
Okay.
There you go.
So at this point, that's really what I have to do, and I committed to my mother that I'm doing it. I said I will commit to you.
Yes, mommy.
Do this because
I'll do it so you can give me the money. Please give me the money, mommy.
I now have a wife.
A wife?
Together. You know what I mean?
The origin of the thumb.
And we have to make these changes because we can't keep going this way until something goes wrong.
Oh, he hasn't stopped paying for the condo. Oh, I'm so shocked, Commando.
I have to sell my house to pay my taxes. I can't sell my house.
I know he's still paying for that thing.
This is the place I have to keep. Everything else goes to shit. This is the place I have to fucking keep.
Okay? No, you don't.
So after
that's the thing.
This conversation was hours.
It's just.
All right.
It's rough.
After this long conversation with my parents, finally.
An instant sub, huh?
Basically, my mom
Thank
said,
you.
Well, since you can't go
Thank
on
you,
the
Richard.
honeymoon,
glad you're here. I like doing these.
Payment plan for these taxes and basically not get completely screwed over. I told her. She gave me the money. So.
wait. I need to see that face again. If I could get it right.
with my parents. Finally, basically my mom said, well, since you can't go on the honeymoon, you know,
he's gonna look us in the eye
to get on this payment plan for these taxes.
Oh, so sad.
Not get completely screwed over.
You ready?
I told her. She gave me the money.
Oh, look at this. What is this? There's like a half smirk, like, haha, I got money, bitches. To, like, fuck, I'm pathetic. Like, one side, like, does he have Bell's palsy on, like, the one side of his face? Because, look, it's just drooping. He's just sad. Sad, pathetic piggy. And you know it, too. Oh. I got that. Got that money. Okay? She gave me the money. Which means that Mama Brunel probably went, hey, I'm gonna give you the money, alright? You gotta get a job, though, okay? You can't just sit there and beg on the internet, because we have to fucking hear about it. Oh, how's Phil doing? Oh, yeah, you know, he was begging again on stream the other day for a game that somebody paid for already. And he's trying to use Nintendo credits and game currency so that he can't go ahead and get taxed on that, because those are gifts. That's why he's doing that whole wish list thing, is he's trying to avoid taxes on actual income coming into him, because he claims those are gifts. Yikes. But yeah, look at that. Just that sad face. She gave me the money. Like, he had to look away from the camera and go, yeah, she gave me the money. Like, that's on verge of tears land. Like, he's gonna cry.
So, essentially, the reason
look at him look around.
Right now, I'm going to be able to get,
because I can talk to you like this all the time.
You guys,
but he's like,
the shit out of me for the past month with these marathons, combined with the money that my mom was able to afford.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing.
Hold on.
Here's the thing.
What we got?
His money came with conditions. She said,
oh, no.
Dad and I are old. We can't work anymore.
No.
We got to retire. This is it.
They got a trust fund to hold up.
If this happens again. So you have to commit to doing what you're saying you're going to do, because if you don't, we have nothing else. This is it. This is the end of it, you know. This is the end all be all.
So they said, we have nothing else. Does that mean that Mama Burnell gave Phil the last $5,000 out of their bank account before they end up retiring and living off of whatever they can scrounge together from a retirement? Which I'm sure Dave has a pretty good retirement from working at the helicopter company for so long. I'm sure he has a decent chunk saved away. But yeah, Phil here took the last of his parents' money to make sure that he could go ahead and scam his viewers further down the road again. You know, the 2K cat.
So,
and this is right after he got back from his
she
begging to go to Connecticut
for the payment plan,
and getting married. Surprise, gotcha, detractors.
No, she doesn't have enough money to pay $17,000 in back tax.
No.
She gave me enough money that combined with what she gave me, combined with what you guys gave me,
that I spent some of it to make my other bills, dude.
Alright, is enough to now pay the government, and my tax attorney will work with the government to qualify for the payment plan.
Have you guys heard anything about his payment plan actually being paid? I mean, I'm sure he would say, oh, dude, it's none of your business. It's none of your business, dude. That's my money, and I'll tell you how I spend it when I want to tell you how I spend it. And remember, guys, that silly decoration here on his couch, well, that's that little skull. Yeah, his mom paid for it. About $70. $70 for a shitty electric skull on the back of his couch. That he stated that he's gonna have, and during his PubG stream, a tip skull, and whoever like reaches the top tip amount is going to get to name the skull. Just like in Minecraft. But this is real life. This thing's gonna sit on my couch for another, I don't know, 15 days. So you're gonna get to see the skull on the couch with your name given to it. What? Are you gonna get like an OBS like name tag for it? No, it's gonna be the same lazy bullshit. He's just gonna be like, oh yeah, look, Steve's over here hanging out. You know, I've got bone meal the skeleton and pushing the cats back. So, you know, because my viewers like that stuff. And I've got crappy decorations already up. Like, ooh, it's rough. It's a rough life to be a Burnell. But we're gonna jump into this, and it's gonna be good. This is his Q&A because he finishes the Untitled Goose Game yesterday, which is not surprising. It's a relatively short game.
Well, I'm not
But yeah.
I'm gonna find anything new.
He was just kind of wandering through town trying to
That is
bait,
it for Untitled Goose Game.
and nothing happened.
Playthrough. That was unique.
Nobody
Fun.
sent him any stuff.
And, good stuff.
Oh, cool, guys.
Okay, everybody. So here's the deal. I finished
So
my
thanks to
20
Mr.
minutes
Huth
early.
stuff for
You
this.
guys just want to hang out
He always
and
gets
talk for a
these
little bit. I'm okay with
unrecorded
that.
things.
Let's close the software. Thank you to Josh CK94 who tipped me $1. Says I watch your stuff on YouTube sometimes. Don't really follow you heavily anymore. You might want to look at getting a PayPal cash card to avoid overdraft fees. No money equals card declines. Also offers direct deposit. Oh no, Josh. You know, I understand what you're saying. The problem is I need the bills to clear. My concern is this. All right, I don't get paid until the middle of the month by Twitch. That's my one major piece of income. I get a little bit of ad revenue a little bit after that as well, and then I get paid on the first or second of the month by Patreon. But all of my bills are due within the first 2 weeks of the month. So all the money comes late
Hold on.
to pay the bills.
So how does that work? Okay, I have a couple bills that come up in the middle of the month. That's my choosing, so I can kind of space them out, right? You can call the company that you're doing payments to, or even go online and change your payment plan around, as long as it's in usually a 30-day window is usually when people want their money. So the thing is that he could go in there and move all of his bills to the end of the month if he wanted to. He just a couple phone calls, but no, DSP doesn't do phone calls. No. Email only, guys. You know, darksidephil@hotmail.com. That's where you can get spam. But he just keeps doing this kind of weird stuff where he goes, all my bills are due at the beginning of the month. Okay, your Twitch payment's on the 15th, beginning of the month, probably first week. Cool, should be able to cushion that out with how much money he pulls in. But he doesn't do it that way. Look at him looking at us. He's like, did they buy it? Did they not hear that? Well, I heard it, buddy. So next time you beg for money because you have a bill coming due at the end of the month, I'm going to call this shit out. Look at this. The first 2 days of the month is when I got all my bills. Oh, it's, October 21st. Oh, I got a bill coming up today, so I'm going to have to take some time away from streaming to pay it.
You see what I mean? It sucks because there was a couple things that happened earlier this year that screwed me up financially. And
no.
I didn't have enough money to clear my bills
You mean
for 1 month.
the
and
tax
all this
problem?
has done is created a chain reaction. If I didn't pay any of my bills, I'd be completely fucked. I wouldn't have electricity. I wouldn't have internet. I need the bills to clear. But
remember, he's not cutting corners though, guys. He's not wearing layers and keeping that heater off. No, the heater's going on in his room. His little dust-filled insulation is going to help him out quite a bit, but his office is super hot, dude. Because he has all the equipment running all the time. That's another thing. He doesn't unplug things. He doesn't turn things off. How can he save money doing this, then? But we'll let him continue.
I keep having them get cleared, but overdraft fee, late fee, overdraft fee. Sometimes they don't all clear. And because of that, it's this rolling issue of this giant lump of, bad debt when it comes to fees and stuff like that I can't get rid of. And every month the same thing has been happening for the past 6 months. It's the same. I run out of money, can't clear the bills, then I get paid by Twitch. It's enough to cover the bills.
We're going to have to keep that in mind. I might have to look for something. But apparently he said that he's been having issues for the past 6 months. So let's see here, 6 months. Oh, is that when he got married? Left and got married, and after that, it's been all downhill since. It's got to be it. It's got to be it.
Money and I can't cover the bills again. You see what I mean? That's my problem right now. But if I didn't clear the bills, I'd be fucked. I need to have the bills clear. So it is what it is. Can I ask for a postponed bill? I have. And some of them I have, like, there are 2 or 3 credit cards where they always were early in the month, and I was able to postpone.
2 or 3 credit cards at 37. I mean, I get having a couple lines of credit. That's fine. That's kind of what you want to do. Like, I'm thinking about getting another credit card just to have another one in my pocket and be able to make little purchases, little payments, build my credit up more. But we're talking Phil probably maxed out each and every card that he's ever touched, to the point where he had to go get personal loans to cover his ends, in which he stated before. Because when he used to travel around the East Coast for his Street Fighter tournaments back in the day, he put all of that travel purchases, all of those, hotels, gas, food, that all went onto his credit card. Yeah, that's right. He put it all on his credit card, probably never paid it off. And if he did, he paid it with that machinima money, which he ran out of far too fast because he's a stupid idiot and couldn't get with the times to go to direct capture, and he's been behind ever since.
Own the payments till later, but sadly, they don't all work like that.
They don't?
So,
They should. Oh, that's a
Cashmere
good
Goat,
sip.
subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Cashmere Goat, for the sub. I appreciate that. So just a reminder, everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, you're right, WJR. While I'm here, I should do the Switch system update. How the hell do I do that? Shit. System settings.
Figure it out. Come on, Phil. You got this. There you go. Yeah, finally he does something.
So we'll do that. Okay.
Statues. Yeah, he has a pile of statues.
What
That's
are you gonna
true.
talk about?
He lost a ton of money, though.
Screen? I guess so. There you go.
Oh,
Woohoo! I can take the
hey,
headphones.
clown. Get out of here.
Have I ever eaten goose? No, never. I've had duck, and duck is quite good, but I've never had goose.
Duck is good.
I wonder if the system update actually actively did anything. Probably not. All it did, you know what it did? It changed the order of my games. Look, I'll show you. It made it so that ARM shows up far on the left because that's the game that has the cartridge, and all my digital games are to the right. That's all it did. It didn't actually change anything else, so.
It has to show the
I'm sure
stream.
there's little minor tweaks here and there. How's Jasper doing? He's doing fine?
I don't know about
Rachel
that.
was out there
Not from what I
playing
heard.
around while Kat was getting ready for work. So I'm sure he's playing around in the house right now.
He probably doesn't. Jasper
Halloween
probably
costumes
barely
are
comes in that
out
office
this
because
year,
he knows
so
he's
that's
going to
what
get
it
water
is. Actually,
sprayed.
it'd be you, the viewers who are voting on that. What am I doing? This is not what I wanted to show you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
The Halloween costume is determined by you, the viewers. You guys have to
No, it's
go
not.
on my website, thekingofhate.com, for the category of costume you want, and then
It's a lie. I guarantee you it's a lie. So Phil went out already, bought one costume that covers the entire criteria of his list. I guarantee it. I mean, somebody was trying to look at it on Kiwi Farms and they said Deadpool. Deadpool was the pick that could cross everything off that list. So he could do... Oh, wait, what's that? Yeah, if he does Deadpool again, it's going to be a retcon of his old Deadpool costume. He's going to have a redemption run for Halloween. Oh, I can't wait for it. But he's going to cover that entire list with one costume. And that's because it's already purchased. So he probably purchased it with the money from the elliptical bike that he had to call Amazon about. That's how it's adding up. To me, at least. So he took the money from Mama Burnell, returned the exercise bike that she got for Kat for her birthday. Because Kat goes to the gym still. So she doesn't need an exercise bike at home. No matter what. Because, you know, Phil wants her to be at home. But she needs a place to go. Sorry, Phil. I need to go to gym to get stretched out a bit. I mean, go to the gym to work on my stretches. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you later, honey. Dintin's in the oven. Enjoy those turkey burgers. But he's going to cover that entire Halloween costume with the money that he received from returning the exercise bike.
in a couple
It's going to be a
weeks, we're gonna
disaster.
get it. So vote, vote, vote. Okay?
No, you already got it. That's a lie.
Why don't we take the time to look at what SNES titles are on the Switch? I could read them off to you right now, if you want to know.
Oh, we're going to read them off. Okay. Yeah, he had a lot of holes in that return story, but still. She probably will, Arizona. Just all of a sudden start caring for Phil. Deep inside.
Whoa, there's a lot. Brawl Brothers, Breath of Fire, Demon's Crest. Demon's Crest was one of the Ghouls and Ghosts games, but that
He
was
can't have like a split screen OBS where he can have like my setup, but in kind of like half the screen here would be like him and the other half would be the screen. Can't do something like that for these talking segments. He's still behind the times.
Co-op with a friend of mine from school. So this is the sequel. I never played the sequel. Kirby's Dream Course and Kirby's Dream Land 3. So 2 different Kirby games.
He likes Kirby. I like Kirby. Kirby's good.
Star Fox, Stunt Race FX, Earth Defense.
Let him shake.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Why is he shaking so much? You're the king of retro. What are you so nervous about?
Metroid, which I never played before. A game which I can't read. Super Soccer, Super Tennis.
You can see everything shake behind
Pretty
him.
good stuff.
So it's got an AC unit. Oh, God. In the background, you can see his little ghost there
So good
kind of
variety
move.
Stuff. That Sunday, I'll be trying out a lot of that stuff for the first time. When you guys asked me to try this game.
He's going to do some retro games. King of Retro is bringing it back. We got a
How was Jasper? I just answered. He's
bunch of different stuff.
fun earlier playing around while Cat was getting ready.
Mundane Dave. Yeah, them be titties right there shaking up.
Would I be flattered if a fan had a room dedicated to me? No, because I'm not a person
No,
who gets flattered
whoa,
by
his
something.
jaws just
Like,
shook
I never
everywhere
thought
like a
the thing that I ever put on
bulldog
the internet was
getting
a
out
big
of some
deal
water.
At all. I've been doing this for 11 years, and I don't feel like anything that I've done is anything special. But some people feel differently. So there might be some people who have something like that, but
Pump the brakes. Okay? You keep saying that you're the first to get off Let's Plays, right? You were a pioneer in that industry. You were a pioneer on YouTube. You keep putting that hat on, claiming that you were the first one around. I've been here longer than anybody else. I've uploaded more videos than anybody else. Well, that's for sure. Your 10-minute segments per video. Garbage, because you knew the algorithm. So, that's a lie. He still lives off of that. To this day. I mean, so he cares about his legacy. That's for sure. That's why he keeps telling us in pre-streams. I've been here for 11 years. I'm not going anywhere, dudes.
to me that's like, what? I've never idolized anyone in my life. I've never looked up to anyone like that in my life. So to me, that's kind of, it's not nonsensical to me that anyone would even think like that about me, right?
I guarantee some pay piggies have Dave's picture up.
Throughout my house or just in the office, mostly just in the office, because we can't really afford anything. We don't really have much to set up around the house, so.
Hey, Offline, how's it going? Glad you're here.
The skull made a crease in the couch on the other side. I know, I told you guys the skull's.
Oh, you're gonna go see Joker, Tommy? Nice. I want to go do that. Maybe
so
tomorrow.
It crushes the cushions. I can try the new Fortnite map. Fuck no.
Why
I don't care
not?
about Fortnite, and I won't anytime soon.
He can't play Fortnite. His reaction speed's too slow now. And he knows it. He'd be pissed off trying to learn how to build while other people are just smashing him.
No, I do not. Nothing. Nope.
You greasy fuck.
The skull is dangerous. If I burn my couch, the skull is not really on fire. It's not a real candle.
Oh, it's not?
What's my plan to play Mass Effect again? Eventually, I will play Mass Effect 2 again. And I want to do a evil FemShep rum, but I don't know if and when it's ever going to happen, considering no one ever seems to ask for it. So.
Okay. Now here is one thing that hit me when I was watching this garbage the other day. No one asked for it. Then why the fuck are you going to play it? Your fan base does not want to see Mass Effect 2. Except for the one dude who asked the question right there. Why play it? Just like why play Mega Man Wily Wars? Or any of these other retro games, Ghostbusters for instance, that you've been playing. Over and over again, this Genesis Mini and the Super NES stuff sitting there over on the Switch. Why bring it? Why play some of these games? Well, you're the king of retro, Phil. You gotta show everybody how your legacy's held up over the years, just like those games. So put on that retro shirt. You know, the gray one with the blue lettering, and let them know who's boss. Teach those old classic games a lesson, Phil. And give us your pignosis and your pig lore about each game and how you just didn't get to play it.
So, I don't know. Cool, Magnum Wonder. Cool to hear that you'll be able to attend my streams for the next 2 days.
Those Halloween
No, I'm not.
decorations are terrible. Remember, it was
Apex ever. I don't care about that.
it was a goal, a sub goal to reach and get these sweet Halloween decorations.
And my parents about this. I said,
Oh.
"Do you care?" And she's like, "No, I like it natural." And I asked my
Again, not his parents, but his mom and his wife run his life. That's the whole point of this, is that his mom and his wife run his life to the T. His days off, what he's eating, when he should get a job for a fucking change, you know, what beard color he should have. I mean, don't even call that a beard, you fat gouty fuck. That is not a beard. That is a goatee. Get it correct, sir. You shave off everything else because you want to hide all those gray hairs that you got coming in. Because if this part is white like that, oh, the rest of that facial hair is just gonna be just ghost white. So shave it, but you don't want to, because then you will see this like triple chin action. You get the one droopy one right here, just right in there, and then you got the other little gout gullet right back in here. And then you got the one sitting on his neck. It's a triple chin. Don't shave that thing. Hide it. Hide it, Phil. Retain that youth. Everybody gets old, but me, I'm got bad genes and it's accelerated. It's because you don't take care of yourself.
My parents, they said, if you're gonna bother dyeing your beard, just shave it off then. I was like, okay, so no, I'm not going to be dyeing my beard.
Jeez.
Twitter is saying I spent $60 on the skull. I have no idea how much this skull costs. None. Zero.
None? Why?
Because I didn't buy it.
Oh!
I would think it's expensive because I think it's one of those Luminara candle things, and I think those are really expensive. Plus, the thing is heavy. It's made of real wax. It's a heavy skull. I would think it's worth more than $60, quite frankly.
Oh,
My parents
wow.
bought it for me, so I have no idea. I didn't look it up online or anything.
Not your parents, Phil. Your mom bought it for you. And yes, people pulled it up. It's like 60, 70 bucks. So, I have no idea. Yeah, you do, because you got the box sitting there. So as soon as Halloween's done, you're returning that thing. you're gonna scam out that other company for that 70 bucks, aren't you, Phil? That's how it's gonna go.
Frog for Life to me $2 says, what was your first SNES game you ever received? And Star Fox playthrough would be awesome. It was Super Mario World because it came with the SNES. Back then, when you actually bought a console, it actually came with a launch title game. And Super NES came with Super Mario World. So that was the first one I played. And I played it on
Exactly, Uploader 9.
And
His mom was so close to death.
All Christmas Day.
But now we can go ahead and give
for food.
give him stuff.
I loved the game. I was in love with it. It was so good, man.
Sweet Dad
Apologies,
Air
there were trolls
picks
on
that stuff.
Earlier, I should say this.
Oh no.
There were no mods here at the time, and I
Oh,
can
no.
mod so much. You know what I mean? When I'm playing a game, there's only so much I can.
No
do.
mods?
So.
Well, why? Where are your mods,
Was the
Phil?
skull new or a hand-me-down? My parents told me they had the skull last year for Halloween, and they didn't particularly like it that much. Like I don't know, they thought it would be cool or creepy, but I guess they had it as a decoration in their house, and then they thought, oh, Phil decorates for his streams, we'll send it to him this year. So then they sent it to me. So
That's not adding up.
They had it for one season, and then this year they decided
That changed in probably a heartbeat. That doesn't add up. Because earlier he said, oh yeah, they bought it for me the other day. And now he's telling us that his parents bought it last year for themselves, used it, and then sent it to Phil as a, here, put this on your stream for your Halloween stream, Philip. It's just not adding up, is it? That was like a 2-minute retcon.
Have I seen a Trick or Treat movie starring Ozzy? No. Nope. How do I feel about playing Lost Odyssey? I would like to play it. One day I would love to play Lost Odyssey. It was an RPG I played.
Lost Odyssey was cool.
I was playing games for the first time in years because I had quit competitive Street Fighter between 2007 and 2008. I absolutely love the game, although the game is incredibly long, but lots of grinding required. And
Exactly, Commando. That's what he just said.
I would love to play as a playthrough someday, and I have it on my Xbox One at this moment.
In a couple minutes, he changed that story.
Infinite says, why are they getting rid of mod chat? Twitch has decided to get rid of all optional chat rooms, which is hilarious because when they instituted them, what was it, 2 years ago? everyone said I should do a subscriber-only chat room, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And imagine if I had like pushed it as a service to my subscribers, how messed up it would be that it was going away. So I have no idea why they're doing away with it. I don't know what to tell you. They didn't tell me any information.
Well, looks like you gotta get a Discord, buddy.
So.
Or are you just gonna email them back and forth in a chain?
DSPverse, so I guess I'm not playing it. Have I ever played Fallout 76? Yeah, I played it for when it was free during that 1 week after E3 this year, and I played it one major session co-op with viewers, and it wasn't very good. It was pretty terrible. I played it for about four and a half hours, and I fought the optional stuff.
You played it with
that's
Kekken,
supposed to be the big
if I remember.
baddies in the game, and I wasn't impressed whatsoever. The game ran like shit. The game crashed multiple times and had bugs while I was playing it. This is supposed to be their week where they were giving the game away for free to convince you to buy it, and the game not only ran at a terrible frame rate, but crashed multiple times and had game bugs. There was a game bug where Kekken, who's one of my mods, was sliding around on his knees, infamously doing a Pete Townsend slide all around the map because the graphics glitched. The game's
Did he have that T-pose too, bud?
Why can't Twitch fix the mobile emotes? I don't know what to tell you. I guess the mobile version isn't as good as the desktop version, but that's always been my experience in life. The mobile version of every single thing is worse than the desktop, and if you actually want to do stuff, you have to go to the desktop. Like Kat has a few websites where she has stuff she has to do, and she tries to do stuff on her phone. It never works. She has to go to her office and log in on her PC in her office in order to get it to fucking work. It's stupid. Do I think consoles will ever overtake PC in terms of performance? No. Never.
He's afraid of trolls. That's why he won't play a lot of games. And yeah, mobile apps are good, damn good right now. Oh, those are some defiant sniffs. He's just reading chat. Look at that. He's trying to pick questions. I guarantee that chat's lit up.
Alright. Whereas I enjoying the Terminator and NK11, I thought he was okay. Like I said, I wasn't blown away by the character, but I didn't think the character sucked. He had a couple tools. He seemed slow compared to a lot of the other cast. And he didn't seem like he had high combo ability except maybe in the corner. But I didn't like love the character.
Okay, so we're not getting online gameplay.
So I'm not going back to it.
Yep, there you go.
Another DLC releases.
Not going online.
Do I plan on buying the PS5? I mean, bottom line, I need to get the PS5 for work. Can I afford it next year? I have no idea. I hope I'll find a way to, because I need to have the new consoles in order.
Pause it there. Look at that begging. I mean, it's a begging behind all that face movement and that little mask he's putting up. That's the look of a beggar right there. He's begging his fan base to pay for his PlayStation 5. And if he doesn't get it, somebody's gonna send him that, or he's gonna have a windfall behind the scenes. Remember, he had the behind the scenes email that he talked about, and the donation that he wasn't gonna go ahead and pull on out yet because he's saving it for some reason. But he still does things behind the scenes. He still receives money behind the scenes, so it's getting hard to track his money so easily. So you gotta take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt. Anything he says about being overdrafted, anything he says about anything like that, get ready to press X. That's all I'm saying.
In order to do launch coverage for these consoles and play the new games. Without that, how could I be a gamer who puts out content, right? So we'll see what happens next year, I guess.
Oh yeah, the black shirt.
Do I like AJ Styles' heel turn? I neither like nor dislike it because I don't really care about wrestling that much anymore. Just being very honest, I don't. I just watch it for
despite
value as a casual fan. I don't.
Despite the Hell in the Cell ending, AEW's been on fire. Ooh, that's some good wrestling right there. So if you haven't seen any AEW, you should watch it. It's damn good.
I don't know if it still works because I haven't used it in years. OG Rascal says, I'll donate some money for the PS5. I want to see Phil game on next gen. Chances are, unless there's a miracle between now and next year, that might be what we have to rely on. Like, people might have to gift me
What was that?
funds, or someone might have to be generous and pre-order these things for me. I don't know how I'll afford them.
So there it is. He's not going to afford the new consoles unless if somebody is generous to him. If somebody can pre-order it for him, He can't. He's so inept. He can't do anything to save his ass. What's happening to that 490 Patreon bucks, dude? Is that not going towards? You could save it for 2 months and afford both systems. Holy fuck! It doesn't take that long to figure stuff out like that. But you have so many different streams of revenue coming into the Pig Roach's life that it's hard to keep track of. You've got Patreon. You've got his YouTube ad revenue, which isn't terrible like he says it is. He's still making about $300-400 roughly. He's got behind the scenes donations apparently that you're not supposed to know about that he's holding back on. He's got Cat's income, whatever that might be, unless if they don't share an income, and that's a weird partnership if you don't share an income. I mean, I get having separate bank accounts, but I just don't get helping each other out. But Phil's not going to help Cat out, and Cat's not going to help Phil out, apparently. And then, what else do we have? All of the tips and donations from this kind of stuff. All of the tips and donations that don't happen on a stream, too, by the way. Because those are still going to him. Thanks, Golden Cucks, for that lovely donation. So, the list goes on. His mom has been forking him over money for the past few years too. We've heard about it before. Oh yeah, you know, he's got to call his mom because every time he calls his mom once a month, that his mom sends him a couple $100, and that comes on his birthday. It's even more. I think he sent about $2,200 for his birthday this year or something ridiculous like that from his parents. They just gave him that $5,000 for their taxes too after his wedding. So the list goes on. It's hard to keep track. The guys over at Kiwi Farms, they do a pretty good job at kind of giving us a decent estimation of what we can see in front of us. And it's usually on the low end. So he's still probably pulling in about $6,000 a month. Easy.
You know.
But he can't afford new games. Gotta help out.
Well, I sell my PS4 Pro when the PS5 comes out, so we'll have backwards compatibility. Quite frankly, I'm not too keen on that, and the reason being, new console launches tend to have issues. New console launches typically have problems with them at launch, and I wouldn't be surprised if everyone runs out and trades in their PS4 because PS5 has
you're overthinking this, Arizona.
Everyone's PS5
hard to
problem at launch,
pre-order
and
stuff.
Screwed because you sold your PS4.
Oh,
So I'm not too keen on running out to do that. Would I eventually maybe do it? Yes, but not right away.
Ooh, he is all over.
Can you buy the 3DS? It's for your channel. No, only reason I say that is there may be a time in the future when I actually still want to capture from the 3DS as like a throwback playthrough. Like, for example, I have a Zelda A Link Between Worlds, and I might want to do a playthrough of that one day, and I can't do that if I sell the 3DS. Plus, there's potential that in the future I may want to take it with me as a traveling system if I ever do travel again. So I like having
that, a stack of DVDs and a bottle of gin.
The original guy tipped me $1 asking when I buy a game named Fight Crab. It's $15.
Fight Crab?
I don't know anything about it. A few people have.
I've seen that a few times.
No one's really explained to me what the hell the game is. So the answer is no. I'm not sold on it. I don't know what it is.
No.
But if I found out that it was something I'd be interested in, then maybe I'd consider it. I don't have any real money right now to buy games. As I told you guys, that's why I'm playing Genesis Mini, PubG, SNES in the next week.
I think he messes with the settings on his webcam to make him look different, like washed out. Because everything looks a little washed out in his camera. Remember, it's 480 too.
Wow. Something I seriously don't even want to read.
Oh, no, don't want to read it? But I'll mention I don't want to read it because it's a troll tip. So stop fucking troll tipping if you're out there troll tipping. Stop it.
I'm having fun with it. I like doing retro stuff. It's just sad that the modern audiences, I hate to say this, modern viewing audiences are very biased against it. When you
Okay, here it is. Why are you saying this? And you have 2 retro streams coming up. Why? There's no point to this. You're trying to pull in viewers for retro games that you have nostalgia for. Those Super Nintendo games and the Genesis games, right? But then why say, oh, my modern audience doesn't really care about those games right now? So then why put them up? Why stream them? There's no point. But he wants to live in that. He wants to remember what it was like years ago when you could tell racist jokes and get away with it. Yeah. Yikes, Phil. But the grift continues, guys.
You play retro stuff. Modern gamers are like, oh, it looks outdated. The gameplay's outdated. They won't give it a shot. They don't understand. For example, with Mega Man. That was one of the most rage-inducing streams I've done recently because it's so hard. Mega Man 2, the final Wily stages are a pain in the ass to beat. The final boss is...
Thought you're a professional gamer, Phil.
You have to be, like, very patient and diligent in order to beat it, and I raged a lot. But they didn't even know that because they didn't watch it, because they hear it's an old game and they won't check it out. That's so close-minded and silly, in my opinion, but sadly, a lot of people are like that. So...
There's been... I didn't know there was a has-been setting on cameras either. Commando?
How big is it? I have no idea. I ordered it off of Amazon last year when a fan donated enough funds to get it because they said that they wanted me to have a new TV to go with the PS4 Pro.
Oh, that lie?
I couldn't even tell you how big. It's much smaller than my old one. My old one was really large. This one is quite small compared to it.
That sounds like a good lie. Remember that, guys, when he finally got that $400 for that brand new 4K TV that he said was going to change his streams, even though he doesn't stream 4K? Oh, yeah, the fans bought me the new TV and the PS4 Pro. Did you just say that you bought it for yourself? No. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
So I don't know. Did Ghostbusters live up to my expectations? Sure it did.
Oh, he loves Ghostbusters.
I only remembered certain things from it. When I replayed it this time, there were certain things I did. I was like, wow, I don't even remember that was in the game. But it was a fun playthrough. It was quick, only 10 hours. But it was a fun one to go through again and have fun and enjoy. It was cool going back to those early days. Those were the days before I monetized anything on YouTube and before it was even seriously playing playthroughs. It was one of the first games I did a full playthrough of. So it was fun to go back to it. Was I expecting the world from it? No, I wasn't expecting it to be a great game, and I also wasn't expecting to get a ton of attention for playing it again. But I liked doing it again. Diaperman Gaming, no, you cannot mail me merchandise to sign. There's never been any agreement that I've ever do that for anybody, so no. The Otaku fan tipped me $1 and says, am I interested in Animal Crossing next year and Doom Eternal because up the same day? Yes, I am. In fact, people have said that Animal Crossing seems like the kind of game that would make a really fun, ongoing, chill stream for me.
Ooh, that's coming for a chill stream? Yikes.
Animal Crossing game before. It's dual purpose. Number one, an ongoing chill stream, but number two, my first exposure ever to a series that's been a hardcore fan favorite. Like, there's a big group of community of people who love Animal Crossing. So to see me be...
Yeah, and he's going to botch that game, that's for sure.
And I agree, so I'm definitely...
He's going to screw that game up.
Jay Bowler, I'm well aware about Doom Eternal getting delayed.
Oh, he's so disappointed for Doom Eternal getting delayed. I'm fine with it. I was looking forward to the game, but I'm fine with it.
On Twitter and on my stream.
Oh, you don't follow me on Twitter, do you?
Alright, guys. We're going to call it quits. I want to say thanks for a great stream.
He will rage at Animal Crossing as soon as he can't figure out things, but he'll be like, I don't know what to do, chat. Help me figure it out.
2, 3, and Alpha from the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I hope you'll join
I can't wait to watch these Evil AJ videos where he just wipes the floor with Phil again.
Thank you, and see you then. Thanks for a great Untitled Goose Game stream.
Oh, yeah. Remember, guys, that's the Untitled Goose Game that somebody bought for him. Huh. Weird how that works out. It's kind of strange, right? That he keeps doing this kind of stuff where things just don't seem to work out for him, and it just goes on all the time. It's strange to me that we're getting some sweet begging this early into the hardcore begging season, and then we have him trying to live on the retro side of things again. I don't know why, but he also just can't deal with bills and returning an exercise bike for Kat, his wife. So I think I covered enough to where I could show you guys decently. I might have to do another Pig Roach Files on it some other time. That the women in Phil's life really pulled his strings. They tell him how to dress because Kat buys him shirts all the time. They tell him what to do for a job when he can work a job. They give him... Mama Brunel gives him money all the time to support her baby boy. probably told Daddy Dave to get Phil the job after he couldn't hold one at Circuit City for abusing their little discount that they have. Because if you remember that lore, well, he worked at Circuit City, bought a couple of the PlayStation 3s on his Circuit City account, which, well, you got too much money off for that, Phil. You can't do that. Guess what? You're let go. Because you took money in for that gaming tournament that you ran and get banned. So they leaned in on him and fired his ass. So Mommy came to the rescue and told Daddy to give Philip a job. And that was like the last big boy job he had. And now he's not going to work for 20 years. Because Mom gave him a 10-year plan. And Mom sent him this weird skull statue that he's going to get his pay piggies to name today. I mean, the list goes on over and over. And it's just non-stop at this point. So we're going to tune into some live pick roach. We're going to catch the pre-stream and then we'll wrap it up. But we'll take a little short break and we'll get some other sweet detractor videos in here, okay? So let's get that music back up in here. No, it's over here. We'll get some more music. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get that library rolling for you again. Perfect. I'll take a nice little short break here. We'll be right back and watch some fun detractor videos while we wait for the pig roach to show up live. So, I'll get some refreshments and be a responsible streamer and take care of my business, and we'll get back to it.
Caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. Is it too much to ask that you be all mine? I never was good at sharing. I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. Is it too much to ask that you be all mine? I never was good at sharing. I'm just good at caring too much.
Hey, well, I know that's hard to get you to believe me, but I just want you to know that if you're ever feeling down or depressed, and you just feel like everything's wrong with your life and you want it to stop, just know that there are people there for you, whether you're aware of it or not. It's a really hard time for you, but I promise you, it just takes time and a little bit of effort. I know you won't believe me at first, but you just have to have a little bit of faith and a little bit of hope. If you're listening to this, just know that I believe in you. You can do it.
There we go. Alright. That's a bit better. Took a little break there. Got more to drink. Things like that. We played some detractor videos while we try to get set up over here for a good bit of begging. Because we know it's coming. So this is the Genesis mini unboxing.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
And it was a dumpster fire.
the pre-stream. And let us begin.
We'll let that roll for a bit while I go and
Genesis
on a hunt.
unboxing coverage. Does that sound good?
Go
hope
find
so.
some stuff.
All right, let's do this. All right. All right. So, if you can't tell, I'm pumped. Look what I'm wearing, right?
The Sonic shirt he said he didn't have?
Fitting here.
Gotcha. Good
Okay.
stuff.
Here we go, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special event. So that's it for the unboxing. Very nice. Okay. Alright guys, that's the unboxing. Don't worry, the stream is not ending right now. We got way more to go, okay? So I'm going to hook this up. Hold on a second. Last Rainbow Chudy says, did the Sega Genesis attachment to not keep the people away from Sega, leading to the demise of its game consoles division? Well, here's the thing. When Sega CD came out, it was exciting because it was one of the first CD-based consoles, even though you already had CDI and what was the other one? 3DO. Those were insanely expensive. If you already had a Genesis, I think the Sega, don't quote me on this, but I think that the Sega CD was like $400 or something like that. Those other consoles were like $600-700. So it was a cheaper way to get into the CD market. But then when the games actually came out for it, and people realized, wow, a lot of these games are...
No, he doesn't take care of himself at all.
Really, there were very few games quality from the Sega CD and the 32X add-on. Yeah, it basically kind of killed a lot of the faith in the Sega console market. And in fact, when they went ahead and they released the Sega Saturn, later on, a few years later, it was a flop. At least in the United States.
Oh, he holds hard in that clip.
They really ripped us off by having
Any of those later DSP tries it, he looks bad.
So they didn't buy the Saturn, which is hilarious because the Saturn actually had a really good library, but it failed. In fact, I can tell you, after a few years into the Saturn's run, I went to Toys R Us and I bought a Sega Saturn and like 10 Saturn games for like $80 because they were just liquidating inventory because no one bought it in the United States. So I went there one day with one paycheck from, you know, my job, and I bought an insane amount of games for the Saturn, which was really crazy. But yeah, the Saturn was a great console that almost no one played because no one had faith in Sega because they screwed the pooch so bad with all the stupid expansions for the Genesis. So you're right there, Last Rambo. Okay. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Extreme Machine says the PlayStation 1 was much cheaper at $300. If I remember correctly, I don't think it was $300 at launch. But you're right. Like PS1 was a CD-based console from the start. You didn't have to.
Yeah, he's got to take a nice sit on his little stool in his shower when he washes up.
Everything ready to go.
That's right, he has a shower stool.
High quality games, and that's why the PlayStation like really dominated that era of the consoles. So, okay, hold on a second here. Bottle crunch.
Just a little pain. Ugh.
Okay. PS1 was $300 at launch? Damn, see, I don't remember that. That's crazy. That's a really good price for a console at launch. Okay.
That's
So,
rough.
we've unboxed the sucker. Now I'm going to go hook it up. It shouldn't take too
Oh,
long.
okay.
I'll leave the microphone on while I do this. Here, let me actually hook up the wires and everything.
Got garbage everywhere.
Actually, no, I don't need this wire. I don't even need. So I got an extra HDMI cable. I have one already. I'm just gonna plug it into this. It's the one I plug into all my consoles, so I don't need that. That's a spare cable for me. Here, let me take off all this shit before we do this. Take off all the packaging and everything. Can you see the dust? You won't see any dust. I cleaned it. I wiped it down over there. Not much dust to speak of over there.
There's no dust. What are you talking about?
Air conditioner out of
Get out of
the
here.
house. Wiped
I
everything
clean
out.
up.
This morning I wiped it down again. So there's really nothing over there. Okay. And of course I'm gonna have to untie this one.
That's too difficult though, JD. You can't do that.
Well, someone was asking me a question about now that blackout is over, but as soon as it came on the screen, it scrolled off. I couldn't read it at all. It was like, oh, bloop, gone. Okay. Oh, there you go. Someone says I should have bought 2 consoles, so I would have one already set up and ready to play. This is highly unprofessional. As as you know, I'm just Mr. Professional. Everything I do screams of professionalism.
None of it. None of what you do is professional at all.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's okay. I was gonna say, where's the USB? There's a power adapter. Very small. Very, very small. Remember the days when every power adapter was an insanely huge block? Now they're like real mini, small things.
It runs off of USB power. Nice.
And here we go. USB cable. I'm just basically just tossing all the shit back to the box. Everything that I can fit, I'm just crunching back to the box here. Tie this.
Oh, big ups to all those new agents out there.
Good question. I'll tell you in a minute.
We're going up right now and it feels good. I didn't expect that last agent update video to get as much attention as it's getting. And it's great. I mean, thank you so much for that. You guys are helping me out big time, putting big fat smile on my face when I get up, and we're at 380 agents now. That 400's gonna come in a blink of an eye. So big ups to all you guys, everyone here.
So you gotta have your power source pretty close to the console, unless you have a USB extension cable. This is quite short for a power cord. Okay.
It's a
Right.
6-foot cord?
Instructions to be $1.
A normal length?
Input slot for power. Don't put the console in the microwave for power. There you go. Yeah, the cable.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for him to beg.
It's pretty short, man.
He'll do some begging, Redskins. Don't worry about that.
In fact, I don't know
We'll
if
cover
this
that
is
live
the
during his
sofa.
disgusting
I might have
pre-stream.
some issues here. I might have to get
When he
an
goes,
extension.
for the first time in a year, I'm back to playing PubG on Xbox. We'll see how good it is. Or it isn't.
And then USB is going to go right to the back. Okay. Very simple. I'm going to go plug it in. Alright. Yeah, this is, wow, this is like pushing it. It's so short.
So I'm over on his Twitch right now, too. Got that going on in the background. Hey, Farmer7. We covered the investigation about who kind of pulls the strings on good old Phil. But we're going to look at some older detractor videos, go back in time for a bit, and then we're going to jump in and look at some live Big Roach.
So, yeah,
Listen to his pre-stream of begging.
First of all,
It's going to be great.
I can't even put the console on my shelf.
Oh, no.
I have to put the console on the floor in order for me to be able to reach the controller. It's
Phil is in
just
his chat.
long enough.
He
So
just
basically,
popped up
it's
there.
3 feet from me to the console, which is on the floor, and then it's about 3 feet from the console to my power strip over there where all my other consoles are plugged in. It's just long enough. Like, barely long enough. So, if you...
Yeah, that's another one. Cat doesn't like mass shooters, so we can't watch it.
This is going to be an issue. Alright. Definitely it's going to be an issue. So you're going to have to get USB extension cables.
He just changed it. Oh, here he goes. His title for today's stream. Pause this, because I can let you guys hear this. So the title for his stream today is DSP returns, all caps, to PubG for the first time in 1.5 years. Well, it says 1.5 years. Exclamation point. So, Phil is playing this on Xbox, and ooh, it's gonna be rough. He got 1 win, and that was from him doing nothing. He didn't even shoot. He just crawled along, and all of a sudden other people died and killed each other. So it's gonna be a terrible, terrible time here today. So I might have to not watch PubG. Oh darn! But we're gonna stick it through this pre-stream at least. That's for sure.
When it comes to the control itself, but it's kind of... See, here's the thing. Then we're going to put wireless controllers into this damn thing, right? Because that would cost a lot of money. So, it is what it is, I guess, right? Okay, so the good news is, it looks like it will reach.
Oh, that is great
M5
news.
NSX at 100-bit cheer says, your office alone is going to put your energy company out of business. There you go. Thank you for the cheer. Well, I give a game like Stardew Valley another chance.
Oh, the Draft House? I've always wanted to go to the Draft House.
At one point, it was up for consideration, but really people didn't seem to want it that badly.
Yeah, Cat's sister Does clean up pretty well.
I'm not
Got past that
again.
lovely criminal record,
Scratch.
apparently.
But people would want to ask for it, and really, no one's really asked for it. It actually was in consideration for a while, and it didn't seem like people were too hyped.
So Phil's dicking around in chat.
All right, so let's now go back to my console setup here. My streaming setup. I gotta change the webcam. It's slightly big. All right, let's fix the webcam here.
Ooh. Yeah, minimize that. I don't want to see that much pig on the screen all the time.
There we go. Okay. Let's get the leaderboard centered. Okay.
On the fly.
Good. Let me get my TV
Fix.
on, I guess, and then we're
Perfect.
gonna boot it up. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. So let's do this. Hold on a second. Let's start recording. All right. So, ladies and
Ooh,
gentlemen,
nice.
of the Genesis
Sounds cool,
Mini,
JD.
I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, Good RPG says that was Beyond Oasis. See, I didn't know that. Beyond Oasis is called The Story of Thor.
Oh. You gonna sing
All right,
for us, Phil?
guys. What do you want to see me play first? Let's see. Everyone on the stream, what game do you guys want to see me play first?
Damn it, this is all unrecorded stuff.
Sonic, Mega Man, Sonic 2, Street Fighter,
Golden Axe is
Kid
fantastic.
Chameleon, Golden Axe
Should have had
Sonic,
these sequels to it, though.
Mega Man,
Maybe they're
Castlevania,
waiting
Sonic,
to have you pay more money for that.
Virtua Fighter 2, Sonic, play Sonic 1, Sonic, Eco Castlevania, Golden Axe,
Phil just
Sonic,
went live, so I'm
Mega
sure he's
Man,
got his terrible
Sonic,
music in
Alex
here.
Kidd, Ultra Beast, Columns, Castlevania.
That's just terrible. Terrible streaming, Phil. Sonic. That's all I heard for the last, like, 20 seconds. Sonic. Ah, yeah, it's terrible music there. Just get that in the background real quick. Check if Snorpernell put in a amazing video as well. Put in this really quick. Boop. I'll go theater mode because I prefer it that way. So you guys can still read chat. But we'll go to the video source. X that out. So yeah, we had a decent live investigation today. It was quite a bit of fun. Phil's music is terrible, so I'm just going to mute it for now because he's going to be in chat messing around for a little while. I don't need to hear that garbage. But yeah, Phil has a lot of stuff going on. He's a very, very busy piggy. I can't wait to hear how much he's going to go ahead and be like, oh, I haven't played this game in a year and a half. It's going to be a good return because it's been a year and a half. And we'll see how it goes. And then he's going to get just blasted. Blasted. That's going to be rough. Yeah, and this should be the give me donation so you can name the skull stream as well. Ooh, what's up, Killer Chronic? Agent 420's here. Everybody's floating around today. So glad you're here. I mean, I understand though if you're gonna leave. The Almighty One is gonna be streaming apparently, so I might have to check in with him. But it is gonna be a rough morning for Phil here. He's gonna have those filthy restreamers all over him, and he's just struggling to make ends meet all the time. Ooh, it's a Gundam talking about more stuff. Perfect. Yeah, we got a lot going on today. Let's jump over to Kiwi Farm, see how that's going. If they have pulled any interesting stuff up. Let's check it out. Buggy save mechanics. Oh no. Yeah, it's just there's been a lot of talk about him trying to do things like Soap Queen's good. Let's see here. DSP claims Leanna messaged him for first time in November 2011, which would make her 18 in 2 months and a day old. But it was probably before that as well. So I'm sure that they've talked beforehand. So, yikes. But Leanna got passed over for another horse. So it's quite a bit of a shit show going on. Oh, we got an oops attachment? What is this? Oh no! Oh no. We saw his IP address. Oh darn. Shouldn't do that, Phil. Oh well. I'm sure you didn't want to click on that, but you were live at the time, and Kiwi Farms is all over it. I mean, not much you can deal with, but still, he's gonna complain about it today on stream because he reads Kiwi Farms. So if he complains about his IP address at all, because I haven't seen it anywhere else except for Kiwi Farms, if he complains about it, that's where it's coming from. So he's gonna whine and cry about that too. But his chat's going to weird, going into strange reasons. Yikes. Oh, that song gets stuck in my head all the time, unfortunately. Is there a new Snort Banal video? Let me see here. Snort, you got anything new for me that I haven't seen yet? Oh, there you go. Cool, I haven't seen this one. Let's pop this up. Good old Snort Banal. I was mistreated, so I do the same, and new Halloween decoration. So, look at that. Let's wait for Mr. Piggy to show up now.
Oh my god!
Yeah, when he went to the system settings for his Switch when he was updating it after Untitled Goose Game, he went and gave out his IP address.
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sounds good, JD.
Alright.
No worries, man. Do what you gotta do.
Good to me.
So FYI guys, today there will be a new Halloween decoration on stream. Something
Oh.
showed up in the mail. My parents had told me that they were buying me a Halloween decoration, but did not tell me what it was. They just said that they had ordered me a Halloween decoration.
That's an interesting theory. I've heard about that for Snorpinel before.
Oh my god.
So I have it on stream here
But,
today. Some of you might have already seen
most
it,
of us just
because I
enjoyed
very quickly turned the camera on the
Brunel for
try to position
Snorpinel
here.
videos.
You might already
I
have
mean,
seen it.
anything behind the scenes
Yeah, so
that they don't want to share, fine. Doesn't bug me.
I hope it's a cardboard penis. Are you seriously bringing that fucking meme and story back? You're really bringing that back? I thought we were past that and I didn't have to mention it anymore, but... oh my god. No, it's not a cardboard penis. And no, actually, my parents don't watch the stream. But,
Oh, they don't?
like I told you guys, I call my parents every week and I have a nice conversation
Oh,
with them
every
while
week
we're
he
up
calls
here.
his parents.
And I told them, you know, oh, we started the Halloween festival.
Yeah, SOK
Halloween
was-
decorations and everything.
did a lot of
Halloween,
shit
And my
wrong.
mom was like, oh, I see all these nice things that on TV for Halloween decorations, and I might get you one. I was like, well, Mom, if you want to, go ahead. You know, I'm not gonna say no. That would be nice. So she ended up.
I would just put my phone on silent and let it go.
Starting today for the next 3 weeks.
But yeah, milking his mommy again.
Is it a smoke screen? Yes. You won't be able to see me. It'll just be a smoke-filled room. You got it.
All the time doing this kind of stuff.
So please today, guys, if you can tip me on stream, that's gonna help me more than anything else.
By eBay, right? You're constantly asking.
Absolutely do.
your fans for contributions.
Someone named Mongoloid tipped me $2 and said, hey man, I may have made a dumb drug joke the other day, and I may or may not have been under the substance myself. I'm able to perhaps get another chance and get unbanned. Okay? First of all, yes,
Valedictorian.
you can get unbanned if
Okay.
you contact me via the right method that you're supposed to. So, you gotta either email me or you gotta contact a mod and have someone look into it. I don't know what the situation is or what happened. Okay? So there you go. And I'm only putting you up as M because apparently some people are triggered by the word, even though from what
Oh,
I've
Fred
heard,
Fox
they're not really
just
insult.
went
But I guess
nuts,
people
Action
use
Hunter.
it
He
insult,
full on
and
turned
they're
into
triggered,
his
so I'm just not gonna
own
use the word. I don't
lolcow.
know. I
He
don't know why. I
he
just get
turned
it.
extremely paranoid, extremely autistic, started flagging his own friends,
Bijou says, why is the world
started
out to
just
get you? Why do the companies who you work
controlling
for
who
care?
could talk about
Because
Phil.
that's the way the world works.
And it was
The
rough.
world is not a happy,
And
supportive
Fred
place. As much as all
Fred
these
screwed up,
things,
and he got
special
called out
butterflies
for being an
on
asshole
social
and
media
a
like
piece
to
of
think
shit.
that the world is a safe
And then he
place
went
to
into
live.
hiding.
Corporations are not
And
out
hasn't
there to
been
protect
seen
your best
since.
interests. They're out there to make a buck. Just being very frank here. And, you know, to them, you're just another number. You're another piece of data on a spreadsheet. You're another number. You're another cog in a wheel.
Exactly.
You're not
Stormpinel nails this
They
stuff
use you as an
all the
asset,
time.
Not as a person. They're not moral. Corporations are not moral. It's very rare when you'll actually find a corporation that actually cares and treats its employees fairly. In my experience, my 37 years on this earth, all the companies I dealt with always have this kind of mentality of money first, profits first, company first, screw everything else.
So this is his commentary about the whole Blizzard situation, I assume?
Different experiences, that's mine, okay? And, you know, that's life. I don't know what else to tell you. And I've definitely, over the years, have understood it, and I get that, and I know that, which is why I love doing what I do for a living, where I'm my own boss, because as soon as you go to one of these jobs...
Never wants to
That's
work
it,
again.
man.
That's true.
Expect it.
But it's
Expect
10
the
years
stress,
out.
Expect the pain, expect to be mistreated. It's just what's gonna happen. You gotta bow down to the man, as they say, in order to make.
This reminds me. I want to bring up something. There's an interesting theory out there that Phil is actually trying to set up for his own retirement here with this 10-year plan. That he wants to milk his pay pigs for as much money as possible to go ahead and set himself up for retirement from going ahead and doing full time streaming. He's still going to go ahead and do some form of streaming, and then he's going to show up at night and beg for money at night because it works. So he's going to set himself up for retirement, and he's going to say that 10-year plan. Oh, dude, I got a sweet job during the days. You know, I could really take care of everything around here. Things are looking a lot better financially for my wife and I. And, you know, we're just going to do the night streams from now on. It's something that's very realistic. He could be hiding a lot of money away while crying poor to his fans every day. So keep that in mind, and we'll see in a few years from now if things change or not. Because it could go into that direction very easily. And he could be lying about getting a job, too, and never even work anywhere else. He's just sitting around at home with Kat and Jasper, getting fat, drinking gin, watching all the old wrestling reruns he wants.
Sucks. And by the way, in no way, shape, or form would I ever hold it against someone who has to work that kind of
Yeah,
job.
no problem.
And I totally respect people who have to grind day in, day out to make.
They're an interesting. SOK was very interesting back in the day. So if you weren't around then, look into them. Some good videos out there about that.
Fuck you. I don't do honest work, asshole.
Yep.
Only suckers do.
Suckers like us.
Sucker works a 9-to-5 job.
And I understand how incredibly lucky I am to be in the situation I am, that I can do something that I love for a living and be my own boss, because it's not good, dude. I know. I hear ya. And that's why I respect all of you who every day you're grinding. You're on that daily fucking grind of bullshit, you know, swallowing the shit in order to make a living. I hear ya. And, you know, keep at it. Don't give up, man.
I need your help. I still need your help. I need your help.
I like he tells his fan base to don't give up and to keep at it, and that, you know, I understand the grind. Guys have been out of the workplace for 10 years already.
I basically need help, alright, you know, and I'm hoping that putting up a tips goal every day will motivate people to tip me. Alright, shout out to Honest Troll, who did read up for 6 months in a row.
Yeah, he'd take that inheritance from his parents easy.
Water. You got that problem?
Ugh. God. No.
It makes me look like I have a giant penis when I really don't. I have a micro
Oops.
penis. Look at me, I got a small dick, look at me. And then when I did the research, I found out that basically there's no way to make your dick grow. Trust me, I don't want a bigger dick. My dick is annoying. Being a dude...
No wonder why Kat and him don't have some underwear time, huh?
What is this bullshit? Look at me, I got a really small fucking penis, so I need to compensate with a giant car or something gaudy,
Like
you know.
a BMW?
Tons of jewelry or whatever. You know, I'm trying to compensate for something. Not unless it's a really small toilet. I think it has happened to me once or twice. What? That's 100% a lie.
Ooh, those are so well
That's
done.
pretty disgusting. So the tip of your penis is touching shit in the toilet. That's probably not sanitary. You might want...
Yikes.
That's pretty disgusting. Actually. That might be a bit major problem.
His pre-streams art is just getting worse, too.
Sling it up over your shoulder while you shit so that way it doesn't touch the shit. That's disgusting, man. I don't want to hear about that.
Timbo Slice.
Hopefully this is last song.
And he says the following. He says, wait a goddamn minute. First part of cheer, I work at a corporate office for a company and I love my job, so not everyone hates their job. Oh, and I hear ya. Like I said, Timbo, I'm well aware that there are companies and corporations out there that care. That I've never been lucky enough, really, to be.
It's usually the biggest response there.
I've always, whenever
just,
I work, I've always just been a cog in a wheel, a means to an end. And that sucks to have that feeling. To feel like you're actually not cherished as a human being, when instead it's just
you aren't.
To the company that can be cut at any time.
That's the way he feels about his pay picks and mods.
You know, get a real job, because real jobs have job security. Like, I've never been in a job that had job security in my entire life. Every job, whether it was a fast food job, a retail industry job, an actual office job.
He's not wrong. You're expendable at your job. If your job's one of those places that you're working at and they don't say, hey man, you can't have time off for your honeymoon, I'm sorry. Your salary, we need you here. Leave that job. There's no point into having that much control over you. I mean, your workplace should be a place you go to make your money and help out your employer. Your employer helps you out through raises, things like that throughout the year. It should be, a nice, decent relationship. You should feel well treated. You should feel that your company's looking out for you still. So, if you don't agree with your workplace, leave. You're going to go find work somewhere else. Be the adult. It's okay to walk away from a place or a person who doesn't treat you well. It's just fine. But Dave works for himself here. So, how's that going? He's the only employer.
Job security. They were all at any moment you could just get cut and fuck you. So maybe
streaming doesn't have job security either.
We'll all be
at all. It's probably the worst.
If you have it, Timbo, good for you. That's awesome, and congratulations. Because I'll tell you, man, it ain't common.
Keep in mind, Timbo Slice is one of his top pay
picks.
picks.
My new decoration. It's right here behind me. So I don't know how well you can see it right here. What it is, look at this thing. It's a big wax skull with 2 electric flames in it. So what it is one of these candles that's not a real candle. It's got those candle simulation things inside of it. Okay. It's heavy. It's fully made of wax. Okay. So my parents got this for me. I don't know what it was. They told me they were gonna try to get me like a Halloween decoration.
Didn't he just say that on that other video we were watching that his parents bought it for themselves last year? Huh. Strange how that works out, huh, guys? We just caught him in a little piggy lie just now.
For the streams.
That's the reason why I do these.
Pretty crazy looking, huh?
I'm a mature adult.
To beg or not to beg? That is the question.
I'm a mature adult with a business degree.
Pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to put it here. I'm trying to find like a good place for it where you guys will be able to see it all the time. Because right now I'm thinking, I could put it where Potion is. That'd be maybe a little better. I can't figure out like what the best place for it is. You can see it's pretty heavy, so it sinks into the couch no matter where I put it.
Hopefully this is the last song. It's got to be close. We're pushing 1040 here on the Pacific Northwest area.
Put it on like a
trying to make a pig joke, but it didn't work. Stopped it.
On top of it. I could try. I think Potion would fall.
I heard that skull wants to fall off the couch every single time he starts shaking around. The old nervous just.
Mess around and try to figure this out.
Doing the weird shaky dance.
Oh my God! Look at the disgusting mess. Oh.
Where we blow it up. What do you think over here instead on the right side? Maybe in front of the ghost. Let's see.
Oh, poor
Right?
BSV.
Sink in low so it doesn't fall.
Never to be spoken of again.
Like that, maybe?
Oh, I hope it doesn't fall back there. I remember when he got up and turned around and saw some sweet pajama pants.
Right? Right there? How does that look? Does that look better? Bounce it on my head? No, I'm not gonna do that. Thank you, Magnus Flame Beard. I am doing
That's weird, because that's kind of the same stuff I do when I get ready. I'm like, does that look good? Okay, let's start the stream now. But this is like live.
You like the skull below the ghost?
Ooh.
Let's go back to the gaming layout now.
Please do.
See? How you like that? That's cool. So
you're looking checking for reinsurance from chat. I mean, as a content creator, I like it when you guys give me feedback and input and things like that. But
my content is not catered to.
But he needs that validation. As I'm making something creative, and if it doesn't get out as many views as I think it could have, or something weird happened, it's not a big deal. It's my video, and it's something I wanted to make. But Phil makes it all a big deal. It's little everything. But when you ask him, hey, Phil, could you put your webcam into 1080, please? You know, just look a little more clear. No, I'm not going to do that. I've been doing this for 11 years. So you don't know how to do it. You don't know. Sounds like he's live, though. Oh, almost. Stupid into that stupid song. But yeah, it's just rough for Phil.
Phil has indoctrinated children.
He does.
Money,
he does.
Milking
like this outro.
It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone. Like
just like that $20 from DJ Reno.
I just
gone.
About money. I just can't help it. I eBay.
He
Contributions
does.
are mandatory.
Yes, they are.
I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect.
I have that clip floating around.
No fucking maturity. And
fantastic.
A guy who just doesn't get reality.
I got a good chuckle. So thank you. Thank you, Snorpin' now. Wherever you might be. You're just giving me the best that you can. But yeah, we pop over here now. Mr. Piggy Boy is gonna figure out how to beg for money and blame his chat on stuff. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Some people are talking, what if, like, detractors just moved on completely from DSP? Just left him in the dust. Watch how fast he just falls apart. Because we're not talking about him anymore. Yeah, if you log into any website with your IP address, and if you're not using a VPN, that website has your log. They know where you're at, where you're coming from. How else do you think Google Ads gets everything together where you can go ahead and get ads for your local area and things like that? They're like, hey, this guy's been looking at power tools lately, and here's all the list of locations where you can get them and some deals. Sweet. Yeah, he would screw up intentionally to get us to talk about him again, probably. Oh, he's here. Oh, yeah, right away at the throat clear.
Today?
Fantastic.
So, Phil here live on the stream. It is Saturday.
It
is October 12th, 2019, and I welcome you all to my first of 2 gameplay streams for a full
Chatterbait flexing them
today.
titties. Yikes.
And it should be an exciting and fun one. A pretty interesting one, quite frankly. I don't know how this is going to go.
I have,
I really don't.
you know, made all this money doing all this stuff. Ugh.
Well, hello everyone, and hopefully you're having a good weekend. You know, hopefully a lot of you are off from school and work this weekend, and you're able to chill, relax, and hang out with me on streams. Welcome.
Interact with me.
If you can. If you're watching this on YouTube, also welcome, of course. I know some
yeah, welcome, guys.
On YouTube. Not too many, but a decent amount.
Ugh.
So what's the deal? What are we doing today? Something very different.
He's gonna get this.
We're
this
kind of
flex
going back
on
in the past for a bit, which is an interesting thing to do. We're going back in time about a year and a half. Okay. What are we doing? We are going to be going back.
He's got some good snorts.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Cat was on Pixel Storm.
So let's
Yikes.
talk a little bit about this, okay?
Oh, another solid snort.
A little over 2 years ago. It was actually.
Don't make me get the snort counter out.
Yeah, I think it was March of 2017.
Got it somewhere.
When the YouTube ad revenue bubble burst, and I became a full-time streamer here on Twitch.
He's already in the script.
Okay? And when I did so,
wow,
I wanted to implement
record script time
kinds of content. I didn't just want to do serious playthroughs anymore. I also wanted to do more relaxing, chill streams.
No,
it didn't necessarily have to be taken super serious.
This is wrong.
Could be a focus
what is he doing? He started doing Twitch and streaming because YouTube shit from the ads. He blamed the ad apocalypse. That's why he went to Twitch. He used to talk shit about streamers all the time. He used to be on YouTube streaming.
The PC, I was in the PlayStation. On the PC.
Could you imagine if he would have stayed on YouTube?
Game and everyone played it, everyone talked about it. It was
he could have done all this same stuff the same way, but he wants Twitch for those subs because YouTube wasn't ready at the time.
Now, at the time, it was an Xbox One console exclusive. It wasn't on the PlayStation or anything like that at the time. And it was an early access deal where you had to pay some extra money. It was $30 in order to play the game on Xbox One.
Gosh,
okay?
$30.
So essentially, you're buying the game before it was even completed. Now,
That's how it works most of the time for some of these games.
It was quite the oddity. Okay.
Yeah, it's not an archive. He just plays it on.
Me, it was like, whoa,
he gets into stream and then he presses that play button, and
like
it's just the script sound clip now.
When it comes to the end of a game, of anything that's battle royale, seeing if you can survive the final rings of damage that come, and you get to the top 10 people all duking it out in this little narrow area. It is quite fun, I have to admit. All right, but what I found as I played this game was that it left a lot to be desired. Number one, the game itself was incredibly, almost unpolished would be the best way to describe it. The frame rate on the Xbox One was abysmally bad, below 30 frames per second. Whenever a firefight erupted, it was almost impossible to keep your weapon, drawn on the enemy, because you go to fire and the recoil will be so bad and the frame rate so bad.
Yeah, he uploads these pre-streams onto YouTube still.
Okay, you basically
because somebody wants to watch them.
Kills with to snipe someone, or to sneak up on them and get them from behind so they couldn't get out of the way. Number two, the gunplay was delayed. You would go to draw your gun and fire, and there was actual visible delay.
Delayed?
Between when you were trying to do stuff. And it was pretty ridiculous. Quite frankly, for a game that you had to pay for, that it was this kind of almost feeling unpolished and unfinished. Now, over the course of the first half of 2018, I continued to play PubG as they patched it and improved it. They added in another stage, so it wasn't just the main island stage, but then they added in a desert stage.
Okay.
They added a couple new tweaks and weapons. And essentially by the middle of 2018, I knew exactly what the game was. And it had become a staple in my streams.
Yeah, laggy gun mechanics. You just can't figure out how to pre-fire or pre-aim.
Interact with everyone. And have
and
wasn't so focused on gameplay,
but was
more focused
he has a delayed
excuse me.
Just brain mechanics.
Okay. Now,
his brain drops his inputs.
After about 6 to 7 months of playing PUBG, first of all, I had a dedicated viewership who was coming just to watch it. I'm not even kidding. Like, there were a few people who I'd never seen on any of my other streams who would come by just to watch me play PUBG, which is pretty awesome, right? But admittedly, I was getting bored.
That's fair enough, Jonathan.
I knew that the game was very subpar, that the gunplay and everything was very unsatisfying.
He doesn't understand that. Yeah, I don't think Phil has ever shot a gun at all.
Or at least something that could kind of still be a chill stream, but would end up being better because it was just overall a better, more responsive game. First, I tried out H1Z1, which also hit consoles.
I don't know why he's not playing Apex, though. Apex is a great game.
But the game itself,
but he doesn't have friends to play it with. Because, Brian laughed at him for his 2K cat reveal.
So I played that for a little bit. Then Fortnite released, and Fortnite originally was supposed to be a tower defense game. But it ended up being a battle royale game, and I did play Fortnite a little bit. Not too much. I actually played it when it launched.
Yikes.
Then I played it again in late 2017 around the same time that I played PUBG, and then I actually
See, this is the thing about Pignosis, is he starts at one point to talk about something, and he talks circles around. It just keeps going. And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, it's just, we're back to PUBG a year and a half later, we'll see how good it is.
I think that is a feature added for kids.
Yeah, he hates building.
Kids love the building aspect of Minecraft and other sandbox games.
The building aspect in Fortnite it's an accelerated skill gap. Like, you have to be decent at building to put up a good fight in the late game.
Pretty much only content creators and kids play.
That, or you got to be good at using your guns.
Don't even play the game anymore. It's become something that just small children love.
So again, he's calling Fortnite the kiddie game of shooters.
Now,
even though it's really well done, it's been going on for quite a few years now.
And in my opinion, that was the best solo battle royale game that there was. The graphics were good. There was smooth 60 frames per second the entire time.
His complaint about Apex is going to be it doesn't have a solo mode.
A variety of weapons, and it was something that they actually updated actively over the course of the year to change the map, to change weapons.
His chat's falling asleep.
Now, was it as much as I would have liked? Of course not. They only had one map. The entire fucking year, they only had one map. They claimed they were going to have new maps. They never did. They just kept updating the same map with little tweaks here or there, which was pretty silly. So, even though
You couldn't do catfish noodling. His arms are too skinny.
I did it. I started in October of 2018, and I just quit it last month, September. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun late nights, hanging out, playing Blackout, and having good interactive streams, all right? But during all this time period, you know, PubG continued to exist, continued to update and do stuff. And I never
AR-15s are fantastic firearms.
So now at this point, I believe it's been over a year since the last time I played PubG. And you know, I'm sure a lot has changed. And it's actually quite funny because, like I told you guys, there were people who came by just to watch me play PubG, and now I haven't seen a lot of those people in a while.
So you're trying to bait whales. That's what you're doing. You're trying to bait somebody coming in and donating to you because you're playing this game again.
Come by out of nowhere on a and say, "Gee, Phil's playing PubG again. I wonder what'll happen." You know,
it's gonna be a snooze fest of camping until he gets killed by somebody better.
PubG now has 4 maps, not the 2 that they had when I had been playing it. They have added tons of weapons and tweaks to the game. And apparently, from what I'm understanding, yes, the game does run better, although some people say it still runs like shit on Xbox One.
It probably does.
Somewhat.
It's better suited for PC. Don't know why DSP doesn't play it on PC then.
We shall see when I actually play it now today. Has it been improved or whatever? That's one major reason why I'm playing it today. Just the oddity of going back to it after such a long period of time to see what this company.
He has his natural musk to cover up his scent.
The game or not.
Animals won't run to him when he's hunting them.
So, half of today's stream, quite frankly, is going to be
good lord,
and just kind of seeing what's changed, and it's going to be just for curiosity factor.
What?
I think the stream is going to be pretty.
So you're going to run around the outside of the circle and try to hide.
There's really no other battle royale game going on right now that I'm interested in.
And look at all the locations and not get into fights. You're going to be terrible at this game. You're going to lose every gunfight and blame it that the game sucks when it's you being out of practice, Phil.
And you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. I might add it into the rotation as our battle royale game for the week. Okay.
I would like a Bailey gimmick change, that's for sure.
To doing battle
That'd be
royale
fun.
once a week. But let's see how this goes today. Okay, I'm not convinced that this is going to be fun or interesting at all. I guess we're going to have to see.
Then why is he going to play it? It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be interesting, but I'm still going to play it.
All right, now.
Because maybe some dudes back in the day came back in and enjoyed me playing this.
Okay. What I mean by that is really
good God, that's like 8 snorts already.
Is that I'm talking with you guys a lot. We're having fun conversation.
Oh, he's looking for that interactivity. Oh, interactions, yeah.
If I didn't interact, I don't think that these streams would have any appeal at all. If I was just focusing on the game, I think it would be pretty damn boring, quite frankly.
All of his stuff that he streams where he doesn't interact and he just gamer faces, those aren't fun streams. Because he doesn't have interactivity. Oh, his schedule is fucked up. You know that offline.
More than happy to have some fun chatting with all of you. Okay,
no, you're going to be sitting there focusing on the game, and then you're going to sit in some grass for a while and read your interactions.
Have some interactions and fun. And again, even if the game isn't so riveting, maybe we can have some fun discussions that'll...
It's getting to the point where detractors can call out what he's doing and what he's saying before he does it.
As you know, I have a new...
Usually months in advance, too. It's crazy.
That I just added to my streams a couple days ago that my parents had actually purchased for me. It's a skull, a wax skull.
Remember, we saw this earlier. The skull was bought by his parents for him. Not his parents bought the skull for themselves and then sent it to Phil after they were done using it, which Phil tried to run back on. So apparently the story has shifted back to the original, that his parents bought him the skull.
Could we name it? Like, if we have a top contributor today, could that top contributor name the skull?
Oh, name the skull.
That's actually an interesting idea. You know,
remember, his fan went ahead and told him that. So, I don't think it was his fans at all. I think it was actually Kat telling him, hey, can't you get somebody to name that skull for you in chat? You know, people are falling asleep over there in his stream chat.
I can advertise it and let people know this is going to happen for a couple days, so at least if people are interested, they know when to come by, etc. Okay?
Oh,
So,
that's like
yes, the
12
top
snorts.
contributor of today.
Send in the
top
clowns.
contributor by the end of today's
Yes.
stream
Clown is
will
going
be able
off.
to name the skull. I know that sounds silly.
One
It's
person.
what you guys wanted. You asked me for this. I said, okay.
You guys.
What
You asked me
asked
for it.
We'll do it. So the top contributor for today will be able to name the skull. Now the only thing is, you cannot name it something disgusting.
Oh.
You can't name it something insulting. You can't name it something sexual. It has to be
No.
something either serious or silly. You know what I mean? Like we can't
Serious
write
or silly?
service.
Why don't we name the skull BSV,
It has
Phil?
to be
Or,
something
you know,
that's
the bottom
my
line.
heart.
That'll
Something
be
that's
fun.
nasty, okay. So just saying that, you know.
Name it
You can't be like
Kevin for all I
giant
care.
living scrotum
All it
face.
is
No.
another way for you to get money out of your pay pigs.
So it'll be something, you know, hopefully something interesting. Okay.
You know, name the office will be next, right?
So let's see how this goes. I'm curious to see how this stream goes today. I have no idea. This could be a huge failure, a huge flop, everyone's bored, and we never do it again. Or it could be really fun. We have a lot of interaction. The game ends up
He's setting this game up for failure. So when he sucks at the game, he's going to blame the game, and he's never going to play PubG again.
We'll see.
That's what he's
Let's
setting
see
up
what
for.
happens today.
But if he gets interactivity and has fun, it's going to change his mind, and he's going to play it as a
All right, so
chill stream again.
that's my first stream for today. Later tonight, on my late stream around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, we'll be returning back to the Genesis Mini. Another late
Oh,
night
some
Genesis
retro
Mini
streams?
where you, the viewers, will be able to choose what games I check out on the Genesis Mini, whether it's brand new games I haven't tried out yet, or if we go back to one of the games I've already played to continue on a playthrough. This is all up to you. It's your choice. All right. So
Where you can save scum all of your stuff?
tonight.
Again?
Hopefully you'll come back and hang out with me for that too if you're into the retro vibe stuff. All right. Tomorrow, we're also doing a retro stream.
Oh, another one.
9, we're actually going to the competition.
Could be more Mega Man,
That
Jonathan.
means we're
That's
gonna
for
be
sure.
checking out Nintendo because last
Oh.
month Nintendo did a big update to the Switch, putting in a suite of Super Nintendo Entertainment System games for those who are subscribers to the Nintendo Online service, which I am. And I haven't checked it out yet.
Okay,
but
I don't know why you are. You play
right
one
now,
Nintendo game every 2 months.
including platformers.
Should just buy 3-month passes until something
Flight games,
floats your
racing
goat.
games, RPGs, beat 'em ups, just like a good
Oh, you
variety
would
of
save
stuff.
Scum, XCOM, and other stuff too.
So what we're gonna be doing tomorrow?
I gotta check out that library of
we're going
games so I can play some
delving
old
into
school.
that collection, and you
fun
guys are
stuff
gonna
by
be telling me
myself.
What games you want me to check out in that collection? Some of them may become future full playthroughs. Some of them
If they
may
have
not.
Super Metroid, I'd be thrilled.
How we feel about them. Some of them I never
fun to
played
play.
before, but a lot of them I have because back in the day, the Super Nintendo was my go-to console. But I was looking at it, I was like, some of these I know I didn't play. And
Now he's going off on some weird
it means
tangent.
I just play them for the first time ever too. So that's gonna be tomorrow's main gameplay stream. Yeah, someone just said, a friend just said Super Metroid would be awesome. I never played Super Metroid. I played the original Metroid on NES, and then later on they remade it. I think it was Game Boy Advance. They remade the game, and I played that one.
They
but I
did.
never played Super Metroid, and a lot of people say Super Metroid holds up as one of the best games ever, and I never. Even
Super
played it.
Metroid's
So
fantastic.
that's tomorrow. We'll see how that goes tomorrow.
Yeah, Nintendo might show up and be like, give me your ad revenue.
Tomorrow night,
And then he'll drop all
tonight,
those games
my
again.
weekly Minecraft chill stream.
Yeah,
This is the stream where we
Metroidvanias
have
don't
fun,
bring in
have a lot of
views.
interaction,
It's
and I
true.
build a bunch of stuff. Tomorrow we're going to be finishing
At least
up
that's
my
what
project where
Phil
I
said.
made the bar in the middle of a pond. And then we're going to be
Ugh.
working on a statue of my cat Jasper. That's going to be the next
The
major
Papa
project, because that's what the top
Vera
contributor
build?
last week desired. I believe that was Spawn Killer. He said, "Please make the Jasper statue." So we're gonna be
Yeah,
working on the Jasper
That
statue.
Papa Vera designed. Because
And
Papa Vera
the
loves
top
to just
contributors
throw money at Phil
tomorrow
whenever
night.
he plays
That's
Minecraft.
gonna be
Or any other
next
streamer who plays
project.
Minecraft. Could find somebody else.
Okay.
But Papa Vera
Cool.
likes Phil
On
for some
Monday,
reason.
We're gonna be going back to Mega Man: The Wily Wars.
Again,
What is that?
another
That is the only
retro game that he has to
game
pixplain
ever
to
appear
us.
on a Sega console. It's a Genesis / Mega Drive exclusive that essentially recreated Mega Man 1 through 3 with better graphics. And then once you beat those 3 games, you unlock exclusive content just for this game. I don't know what the exclusive content is. All right, but we're gonna find out.
You're gonna have to
on
singe some of
Monday.
that
I'm gonna be
little
playing
goatee
Mega Man
beard
3. I already
stuff.
beat 1 and 2.
Yikes.
So I'm gonna be playing Mega Man 3 on stream. That's one that I actually owned and played a lot of back in the day on the NES. It was one
Oh,
of
I
my
played so much of it,
games
dude.
that I really liked on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I'm going to see how much I can remember about the game. I remember the bosses, you know, Hard Man, Top Man, Snake Man, Spark Man, Shadow Man, Magnet Man.
His chat just wants him to play the game, and he's just still
Shit.
baiting it out.
There's two more.
It's impressive.
Bosses in every one, but I can't. Who's the other two? Can't remember.
Which one? JD, apparently some
Can't
of them
remember the
are.
other two.
There's quite a few
I
of them.
almost remembered all of them. See, but that'll be a fun thing on Monday, and then once I beat that, then we'll be able to see what is the exclusive content that the Genesis / Mega Drive had. What's the extra stages / bosses or whatever. We're gonna find out. Okay, so that's gonna be Monday, and then on Monday night, we're gonna be doing more Dragon Quest Builders 2, and finally,
Still?
finally,
The game's still going?
finally, and I mean this, finally, we'll be getting off this stupid island that I've been on for like 2 months. Because I didn't play the game for like 3 weeks. Then when
Get
I
on
played
with it,
I was
Phil.
only playing it once a week.
I really need to
So
find a
it's the
clip like that
lowest drag
from Monty
ever.
Python.
But it
Him to
looks like
get
we're
on with
finally
it.
getting off that
Because
goddamn
he's just
island on Monday.
dragging this
Finally
out.
Move on to other stuff and progress with the game. Finally. So.
Just like that
thank
playthrough.
Goodness. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And hopefully. We will actually progress. All right. Tuesday I'm off. FYI, guys.
Oh, because
I'll be back
Cat
on
has that
Wednesday.
day off?
Sadly, on Wednesday, I could only do one stream. I got some personal stuff going on at night on Wednesday night that I can't be here to stream.
What?
All right.
Nobody
I'll
cares.
be here Thursday, Friday,
Why are you
Saturday,
telling us
Sunday,
that?
Monday of that next coming week, or to be here full time. So there's one stream next week I can't do Wednesday night.
Wednesday night? He's taking off? That's weird.
I'm honestly not sure what we're gonna be doing.
Cat's off?
So I guess what we'll do is we'll play it by ear. Let's see. Maybe you guys will like one of the SNES games that I play on Sunday, tomorrow, and you guys will request that I start a playthrough of it. Or maybe we can start or continue a playthrough
Interesting.
of one of the other games from the Genesis Mini to kill some time. Because there is a new game coming out this week, Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, that comes out on Friday. And I am considering playing it, because that would take us across the weekend into the next week when there's multiple new releases.
But nobody's
that are
asking
big
for that
high-profile
game.
releases I'm sure you guys want to see. So I'm considering doing Plants vs. Zombies.
Nobody's asking for
Kill
Plants
some
vs.
time,
Zombies.
And balancing that with more chill content, okay? But we'd have 1 to 2 days there on Wednesday.
And he wonders why people leave his stream and why he
Or
just gets
kinda
trolled so much, and
open
he
ear, whatever.
doesn't even listen to his chat
So,
unless they
we'll
interact
see.
with him.
Let's see what happens this next coming week. But I think it's going to be a good variety of stuff. I think it's going to hold up and be fun. And hopefully you guys will come by, swing by, and hang out with me daily on the streams. Fair enough?
No reason, because it's the zombies
All right.
offline. That's
Well,
why
you're
he's
welcome.
playing it during
Just
October.
In the stream chat, give a nice
It's a horror
message.
game.
Personally, thank you for all the years of content you've put out since 2008. You helped me through some tough times. You're welcome. That's what it's all about. Seriously, that's what it's all about. Because trust me, I've been through a lot of shit, and I could have given up on this many times, but I always strive to continue and tough it out and keep going.
That later.
And hearing
See how that
messages
poll's
like
coming
that,
in?
saying that I've helped you out in some way, makes me feel good about what I've done. Okay, so thank you for that. All right.
Thanks for the money,
So, ladies
dummies.
and gentlemen, that is
Oh, that playthrough for the Battle of
Now,
Bikini Bottom? Yeah, that's
thing
not
I will
happening.
say
People forgot about that,
is
remember?
Please continue to
I
vote
predicted that
on the category
when
of
that
Halloween
won the
costume.
poll, is that he would
If you wanna see
forget
me
about it
there during
completely.
the Halloween marathon at the end of the month, okay?
Yeah, he does.
Categories are as follows: video game character.
No, he's not.
Pop culture.
He's not watching
icon,
SpongeBob.
Comic book
Prepare,
character.
prepare for a game
classic
he's not going to play.
Hollywood horror villain, or wild card, where I get to decide what I choose, and it'll be something zany, hopefully, and something fun. All right. There's about 1 more week, roughly, where you guys are going to be able to vote for that, because starting next week, I am going to seriously start looking at Halloween costumes, and I'm going to buy one, relatively soon, within the next couple of weeks.
He's going to have to phone it in then. I don't know how many people buy Halloween costumes the last week of October.
Category, and I'll know what to focus on
Yikes.
and start looking at. Okay. Fair enough.
It's a good, solid sip.
Okay. Sound good. All right. So, Good stuff. All right, let's move on now, guys.
Oh, we're gonna move
To
on.
the second segment of the pre-stream. This is the segment where I do gratuitous plugs.
Is he gonna do the script again?
You know,
Twice in one
I
stream?
do a long gratuitous plug segment. But instead, I'm going to abridge this segment
Oh.
to be very matter-of-fact and honest with all of you.
I need money.
Right? I rely solely on stream contributions to keep things going because I'm a full-time streamer. Back in the day, I was a full-time YouTuber.
Ooh, here we
The
go.
ad revenue was so good on YouTube that I could just make videos or whatever. You guys would watch them. That would be the
Yeah, he had $300
It hasn't
yesterday.
been like that for about 2.5
Last night.
years, and I do rely
And now
on
he's begging.
revenue now to keep going. Sadly, this last year has been the worst financial year for me in history. I've had a lot of problems.
Just this year.
And
So
a lot of
not next year,
issues.
not the, not 2017. That wasn't bad either.
We're drafting on my bank account, etc. Right now, I'm in one of those situations. Where
His chat is so sick of
I need my
this.
Twitch for at least another 3
All I'm
months,
seeing
if
is
not longer. But
is
usually
Joe.
it's around the 15th that I
No
get
money, no money. You know,
And I've been overdrawn on my bank account for about a week. And every
months, not a week,
to
months.
get it back to the black, another bill clears and brings it back to the red. So it's been a shitty situation.
So it just sits on that fine line of no money to have some money.
Tremendously with
That's
your
it.
tips over the past week. So I just want to say, anyone who hung out on my stream and came and contributed, thank you. But in particular, those who tipped, you guys have helped a lot. So I just want to say thank you very much for that. If you guys hadn't come to help out,
People are asking
I
him
would have been in a
if
much
they made
worse
money,
situation
if you
than
made
I
some
am
money
right now. I'm not in a
last
good
night.
situation, but I certainly could have been in a much worse situation if it weren't for you guys being so supportive. So thank you for that. Okay. So on today's stream, there are many ways you can contribute. You can cheer with bits. You can subscribe to my channel.
But please tip me.
You can do any of those things live, and if you do, I will give you a shout out for your contribution.
Just tip me, okay?
Say thank you. Okay. There will be pop-up messages on the screen to say thank you as well.
Back to the red.
I
Yep.
will update the leaderboard at the top.
He
of the
keeps
screen
doing it
for the top
to
cheerer,
himself
top tipper
all the
today,
time.
so that those people can get extra recognition for said contribution.
Oh, top tipper
Because I
today
appreciate
gets
them so
extra
much.
recognition, and now they get to name a skull.
So lots of good positive stuff around contributions today. I just want to let everyone know up front that contributions are very much appreciated. They very much keep stuff going around here, all right? But they're not mandatory, all right?
No, they're not, but I need them to pay my bills, to keep the electricity on. Because if I can't keep the electricity on, I can't stream, guys.
That's what it's all about. I never want my content to be
So,
subscription-based.
I think they are a little bit on the mandatory side, because if you don't get
That's the
enough,
whole
well,
thing
you
about
can't go ahead and stream.
content creation ever since I started it in 2008 is that you guys come by and watch my stuff free of charge every day and have fun.
Yeah, you can't be mad at DSP for getting money, but you can be upset with the people who go ahead and give him money.
All right, so thank you to those who have.
Dacky Smurfs over in his chat. I contribute with my view.
Okay. So, please consider contributing if at all you can.
Oh, these
The best
fan
way to
arts are
contribute
terrible.
Right now, very matter of
Tips.
factly, is by tipping me. Okay, tipping me.
Tips.
It's gonna be funds I could put straight towards bills and my bank account. Like, just
This
tap it
Alexander Rossi guy's
black,
putting in the
or excuse
Keck and
me,
Dice
red for
no
over a
clip
week, and
over and over
I
again. It's
keep getting it,
hilarious.
getting good, and then bloop, it empties again. And
He
I get
just
no
said he was in the
back
black.
every single time this happens. So please consider tipping me because that's stuff I can put straight towards this issue. All right. Other contributions are also appreciated. I'm not going to give horse in the mouth by any means, but tips are going to help me more than anything today. If you'd like to tip me, there's 2 ways you could do it.
Oh,
the stream, there's a
let
tip
us know.
button you can look at and click on. Or
There you go,
can
Phil.
Exclamation point tip into the stream chat. There's 2 various ways to do it. A couple things about tipping.
Let us know.
Okay. The first is
You don't need a credit card.
if you want to tip.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to give out any kind of personal information or your identity at all. Some people
Okay.
read off. I contribute to a streamer now. Maybe a troll will come and harass me.
Yeah, he just admitted he was in the black.
So,
You're exactly right, right?
tip
Fuck.
anonymously, which you can do, or
Whoopsies.
if you make up a name, no one will know it's you. All right.
No,
That's
yeah.
number one.
No, it was the red.
Two, you don't need a PayPal account to tip me.
Yeah, you could just use mommy's credit card.
It ends up being a lot more complicated than that, and what I mean by that is you don't need a PayPal account at all. You can use a credit card, Visa,
And Brandy got
MasterCard,
blacked.
American Express, Discover. These are all
Oh, no, the
accepted.
wingus means.
However,
Oh, yeah, this is
what I
straight up
found after
scripted,
doing some research this
Jonathan.
week
All the
is
time.
that it doesn't always show up. If you click on that tip.
What
link,
does in the black mean? It means he's actually having a positive income
chances are you're
for a
only gonna
change.
see
Numbers
the
are
option
up.
to tip me by having
And,
a PayPal account.
and he's
I
doing
know that
okay.
sounds stupid, but
Yikes.
the mobile versions of these sites have not caught up yet, and they have issues. When I went and checked it out on my desktop computer, then all the icons loaded properly, and you were able to click on one of the, you know, credit card processing vendors, and you were able to do a tip that way. So FYI, it is possible to tip me without having a PayPal account, but
Yeah.
it has to be done via like a desktop or
give me money.
thing.
I don't care how you do it. Just make sure I get money, because I can get it from you no matter what.
I know it's annoying.
And
it's stupid. It's
let's
annoying,
go ahead
but,
and,
it is.
you know,
Right. So please,
not tell you what your money's for and spend your money the way I want to spend your money. Not for games you ask me to buy or
if you
anything
would
like that.
to contribute, thank you very much in advance for that. Now, the last thing I want to cover is some ground rules of the stream before we move on to shout-outs for those who have already contributed. Okay?
DSPverse said Apple Pay works on mobile too. Yikes.
Some ground rules for the stream. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I stream on twitch.tv.
I have to abide by their rules.
And therefore, I have to abide by all of their terms of service and rules. I can't just say and do whatever the hell I want. You know, I am limited to doing what is, you know,
Keep your voice down, silly boy, before
Fair
you
enough?
say some horrible things in chat. Hey, he's just peeked out his window. Oh, the sun's coming out.
So I'm turning off my lamp for now since it doesn't look like it's going to be needed. But watch, now what'll happen is I'll start streaming and it'll get cloudy outside.
And then it's going to be dark. But it doesn't matter because you can't see his face cam right now.
All right, so that's number one. Number two.
No politics.
Number two. Sorry, I got distracted.
Wow. Don't even know your own script, huh?
Certain chill vibe around my streams. All right. What that means is that even though I do maintain an open discussion,
no, he's checking to see if the sun was out.
Certain things that we prefer.
He's making sure the sun was out, so he could turn off a lamp, save the energy.
Political and would essentially ruin the
There it
vibe
is.
of the stream.
Don't be political.
You know, when I stream.
Has anybody asked him about the whole Hong Kong situation at all? I don't know.
Kind of escape the drama of their real lives, come by and hang out with me, watch my honest reactions to whatever game I happen to be playing, and maybe have some interaction with me through the stream or in the stream chat, and then also have some interaction with other stream chatters, and in general, just have a good relaxing time. Okay. What I'm not trying to do is make this a stream where we get into argumentative topics. We all get angry at each other. We yell and scream and we argue.
Remember, this is supposed to be a gameplay stream, and he's just yapping on.
And we make it all about that. I don't want that.
It's rough.
I want this to be a fun and chill.
It's rough to watch this live.
Really, in reality,
some days.
I really feel that in the last 2.5 years that I became a full-time streamer, that this has become way better than me doing the.
He says you can see both sides of Blizzard/China situation. Again, he's riding that fucking fence line. Oh, like anything he ever says, he rides that middle ground. He doesn't want to offend anybody either side, and that tightrope is just getting so much thinner right now.
Those are topics that when we bring them up, people always disagree. People always have issues. They don't.
That's up to you, JD. I mean, it's not going to do anything, to be honest.
The way I see it is this:
Twitch loves to protect their guinea pig, because that's all he is. It's a guinea pig to him.
Why do we need to bring up politics and religion, which are probably topics you hear about in your real life all the time that everyone gets angry about and argues about? Right?
Because it's still real life. People like to talk about politics. It's a talking point.
Unless they end up getting pertinent to the gameplay.
God, this throat clearance is awful.
If there's a political discussion in the game or a religious topic in a game.
Wish you got that May statue. That would be cool.
It makes sense to touch upon these subjects. But if it's just out of the blue, we try to keep that stuff off the streams so that way people don't get angry at each other.
Yeah, don't be mad, okay?
Number two.
But I don't know too many people who see other sides of stuff. But, you know.
Regarding people who are constantly
I like conversations. I like to hear different viewpoints, but Phil doesn't. He needs that hug box.
And my family, because they do it every single day.
Oh, now it's the trolls, okay?
Because they think that it's funny, or they think that they can get a rise out of me, or they try to make a living riding my coattails, you know.
I'm riding coattails, guys.
Exist either. So that being said, why give them the time of day? Why waste time talking about them, and or even, you know, discussing that? Kind
he's talking about detractors right now.
Out fun and positive content instead. That's my attitude. That's always been my attitude.
I thought I put out fun, interesting content too.
My content,
slandering
me in videos, trying to cancel me with ridiculous.
He's going for the the cancel culture again?
News website articles, all kinds of stupid shit.
Nobody
Who cares about
paid
that crap? I don't give a shit.
attention.
I've been here for 11
Nobody
years.
paid
Nobody
attention to
cares.
those news
Yeah.
articles.
I've
They
been
were a
here since
blip
the day that I choose
on
to
the
not do this again.
ass cheek
No one
of that
cancels
Kiwi
me.
Farms thread. They're just a little blemish, a
simple.
little blip.
So,
Nobody
we're not
cares.
gonna discuss any of that crap.
So,
There's no point.
quit that cancel
Instead, we'll just
culture
have a fun,
bullshit.
positive stream and have a good time.
We already know you're unkillable, Mr. Pig Roach.
So there you go. That's the deal. That's kind of the attitude I take on my streams. One final thing, there is a cheering leaderboard at the top of the screen.
Jeez.
It auto updates for people when they cheer and displays the top 10 cheers of the week. That's good.
Nice. I'm glad you're having fun, JD.
Anything you cheer
Glad
today
all you
counts
guys
on
are.
it, and tomorrow. But then it resets Sunday night into Monday.
Oh, it resets.
You do have today and tomorrow if you'd like to be one of the top 10 cheerers.
Hint, hint.
Quite frankly, it wouldn't be too hard to do it because cheering this week was a little bit on the slower
Oh,
side.
God.
Good
It's slow
contributions today, but
contributions,
it's been on the slower
guys.
side, so it would
You
have
made
to be
$300
fairly,
last night.
Reasonable to be there and be one of the top cheerers of the
Just
week.
because your cheer levels are lower, because they're telling people to fucking tip you, you idiot.
All right, everybody.
Oh,
So that's that. What the hell?
your bit donation is going to go down as people just give you the direct tips instead.
This
So,
stupid thing.
does he not understand any of this?
Yeah, this stupid thing. My bone meal. He got his hand stuck in his foot.
Could I sue? No, I can't
Bone
sue.
meal on, next to me.
I don't
got
have
his
any
hand stuck
copyright
in his
claims or
foot.
anything to the DIA.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, I got it unhooked. He had his finger going through.
His
like,
chat is
something
bringing up that
here.
$300 last night.
The bottom of it. It was like in
Jeez.
a knot. Okay, fixed. All right, now it's time for shout
China
outs.
controls Twitch. China
It's time for
controls
shout-outs.
Blitter
Let us go ahead
or Blizzard.
and go ahead and do shout
Too many
outs.
caps.
And
Get-
then we'll get started with
get
the
knocked
stream,
out of here.
shall we?
Who is here?
All right.
Badira is
So
God
first
is
of all,
modding. Just saw her pop up.
I'd like to say thank you to Golden Colts who did a 50-bit cheer overnight. Golden Colts, it is always appreciated when you
No,
overnight cheer.
he doesn't have any
Probably
opinion
not
whatsoever.
even stream.
He won't fall on one side or the other at all.
Continuing on, PubG tipped me $5, and PubG says play Hollow Knight. PubG, the game itself, is telling me to play Hollow Knight. I find that hard to believe. Okay, but thank you very much, PubG. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and
Oh, he's typing it in.
leaderboard here.
Take that. Somebody probably put a penny on that and said, I have the top tip now.
There we go. Thank you for the first tip of the day. I appreciate that. As for Hollow Knight, as I said many times, I'm not really interested in it. It's a Metroidvania game. People don't like me people don't like to watch me play Metroidvanias. I hate to admit it.
But he's gonna go play Super Metroid. What? Would
Hollow Knight, when it came out,
what?
there was a little desire to see me play it, and then
People
it fizzled out,
asked him
died
to
out.
play
Multiple times
Bloodstained.
There's been opportunity for me to play
He's
it.
gonna play that
Last year's
too.
Halloween Marathon, this year's Halloween Marathon, and guess what?
Jeez.
People didn't even bother nominating it for those marathons.
Oh, it's your fault.
Okay, so
Your fault. Nothing gets
The
played.
answer is no. I guess I'm not playing Hollow Knight. Okay.
Jeez.
Ace just did a 50-bit cheer. He says, "Hey there, Phil. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be meeting Jake Gyllenhaal, Brie Larson, Kit Harington, and Taron Egerton this weekend. So it sounds like you're going to a comic convention or something because that's an interesting mix. Jake Gyllenhaal has been in many movies, including Marvel movies recently. Brie Larson, obviously.
Yeah, Blasphemous is a Metroidvania game too, I believe. You're correct,
Taron
Offline.
Egerton, I don't recognize.
So
him.
how can he
That's
say
so
that he's not going to play
I don't know who that
these
is.
games and then turn around and play these games?
See, having a
Oh,
good
I'm not going to
weekend.
play them.
Have a good stream, and
People
I-
don't like Metroidvania, but I got 3 in the lineup for the month.
Yesterday was a very fun day with Goose Game, and then a really fun late night Street Fighter stream where people were really into it, and I was into it, and I was getting tons of wins. It was a really good session.
Oh, he played it yesterday. It's on Spot.
Today, 'cause we don't
I think he had a
find-
unrecorded segment you can find from Mr. Has stuff we went over,
this weekend, for sure.
where he lied more about his Halloween
That sounds
decorations
good, and
being
I hope
bought
that
by
you
mommy.
Get to meet all the people you actually want to meet. Hopefully it works out. Oh shit! I dropped my keyboard. Hopefully it works out for you.
It was just as terrible as you can imagine it. A lot of hand holding, a lot of filming. I don't know how to get here.
Disappointed you couldn't see
I don't know what to do.
autograph from everyone you wanted.
I mean, I really like
Works
that
out for
game.
you, and hopefully you have a good time. All right, thank you for the cheer. Appreciate that. Good luck. All right, Alfred Aponte has subscribed to the channel. Thank you to Alfred Aponte for the sub. And then he went ahead and tipped a
Yeah,
dollar
he's
as
so
well.
boring. The game is fantastic. But he's just so boring. He just, oh, help me chat, help me chat. It's a puzzle game. You're supposed to kind of figure out stuff, like, on your own. But he used guides. He said, oh, I looked up a thing of how to get the secret list. And objectives for that, so we're going to do some of those. Or, he said a fan sent it to him. So it's still a guide. But remember, he's the guy who doesn't use guides.
I appreciate that.
Great Ape Fight, for
That
instance.
Mr. Bo tipped me $5.01. So by 1 single penny, he has now become the top tipper of the day. So first, let's get him up on the leaderboard, and then we'll read what he had to say here.
He beat the game, but he just sucks at playing games and entertaining people. Like this. We get some sweet, sweet dead air while he mumbles to himself and can't math.
There we go. All right, so thank you for that, Fat Mr. Bo. And he says, I doubt that I'll end up being the top contributor for today, but if it holds up, name the skull Ronald McDonald. Wait a minute. Oh, God, that's actually pretty dark. Is this the skeleton of Ronald McDonald? Did he actually die? Is that why he's not in McDonald's anymore? Like, you never see Ronald McDonald and stuff for McDonald's anymore because he died?
Some boomer humor right here?
Skull. Oh, man. That's way darker than...
It's not funny.
That's fucked. That's fucked, but hey, it's Halloween month, so I guess that's okay. Wow.
I don't get why he's clowning it up. That's not funny at all.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see what happens today. Like I said, that is one of the things we're doing today per viewer request.
He said he had some in the past, Jonathan, but right now I think he's out. He can't afford them, dude. Somebody has to put him up on his wish list.
I received a $3 tip. First of all, this is someone claiming to be a
Phil's career.
I don't believe it is. I think it might be someone impersonating them.
Name of the skull?
I'm not going to say the name because I don't want this person to get a bad reputation or feel bad because it sounds like someone's trying to basically get them into trouble. But this person tipped me $3, and this is something that I will address on the stream because it's so ridiculous. I can easily address it and completely make this person look stupid.
Then do it.
$3 tip, and this person says, I never believed the haters until you had that meltdown over 20 bones. It shows an ugly side of your personality. The funny part is you're talented as a personality, but it's clear you're only about the money.
He's always been about the money.
It's clear you didn't listen to...
But we got that gumshoe voice. Nice.
Talking about my Minecraft stream this last week. It's clear you didn't hear a word that I said. Instead, you probably
no, he's not.
To highlights from the asshole.
He's talking about
really edit what I say to make it fit
the Untitled Goose Game. In that Phil pulled that money and put it towards bills and not the game where the guy said it was for the game.
Had asked for a refund.
So, DJ Reno, part 4.
The issue was
no, he didn't. He said he didn't have the money because it went into overdraft fees.
Had gone behind my back and reported me to Twitch for something that I didn't do, and reported me to PayPal for something that I didn't fucking do.
Oh, God, you won the chargeback then. Because he's mad.
And coming to me and saying, Phil, I have an issue with the way that...
Yeah, he doesn't read anything.
The tip that I sent you, that I sent you a tip specifically for one thing, and I would like to either have you use it for that or refund it.
No, he said...
They didn't even give me that opportunity.
What? No, DJ Rano said, here's this money for Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, I sent you a tip, but now he says he's not going to use it for what I want him to use it for.
Yeah.
I ask him if he could either do that or give a refund because that's what it was for, right?
So again, I'm so glad I made that agent update. Because look at this, it continues. It's over $20. Refund it and move on. But Phil can't take the L.
Is incredibly unfair. It's incredibly immature, and it's essentially a trap to get me into trouble. Okay.
It's a trap.
I was upset about, and I even
what?
said on that stream.
It's my money.
What really bothered me.
Wow.
About the situation is that those who are longtime fans of mine know that I've been stabbed in the back by people who I trusted before.
Oh, like
longtime friends.
BSV and
who I thought
Swaggins and
decided to
the list goes on. Anybody who was ever his mod.
Me and my behavior, and instead hold it inside and then
good lord,
air it in a fucking video to essentially roast me publicly later.
Wow.
Instead of saying, Phil, here's our issues with you, please handle them behind the scenes, which is what a friend would do.
What?
So knowing that
take that, Rambo.
Messed around with, and
that's the Rambo video coming back to haunt him again.
Close within the past, why would you then actively choose to go and do things behind my back without, again, telling me I had done something wrong and giving me an opportunity to remedy the situation.
That's because a normal person would have realized they were doing stuff wrong.
It triggers me when that happens, because I've told you guys, I've had a lot of times in my life people fuck me over. People are
getting annihilated in chat
for personal gain, so that they can get something out of it, or so that they can get out of a situation on my expense. I'm always the one who has to take it for everyone else. And, you know, you get to a point where you're just tired of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, BBC Palace is back.
But that's just life, okay?
Yikes.
Now, in regards to the situation that happened, what was it, Monday? I don't even remember when it was. The whole thing was fabricated anyway, except for the fact that the person who had tipped me did actually have some issue with the fact that I wasn't going to buy the game that they wanted me to buy, and they did request a legitimate PayPal refund for their tip. But the rest of the story, meaning they reported me to Twitch, and they were complaining to PayPal, and they were trying to get me...
Yeah, he probably leaned in on that one. Or Madera Scott took care of it.
But with the circumstantial evidence I had in front of me, which was basically this guy was trying to get his money back from PayPal without talking to me first.
What?
And the fact that when he had submitted that request to PayPal to get his money back, at the very same time, a forum post emerged stating
this
that
would be such a good 4D troll.
That was an insane coincidence. You know,
oh, yeah.
A
troll got him.
Complete chance. The dispute goes into PayPal the very exact same fucking time that the post goes up. How can you not get two and two come together and think it's the same person? You see what I mean?
It could still be the same person.
It was just complete chance. So it sucks that it happened that way. But on that very same stream...
But he probably didn't check how long that account's been around for. He should have that right to. If it was on his website.
Post wasn't from him, then I apologize. This whole thing was stupid. And essentially, that's what happened. And I had words with the person behind the scenes.
Oh, you're talking behind the scenes?
You know, you were trolled, and it's not
Two people?
It's not your fault that you thought that. I would have thought that too.
It is totally his fault. He doesn't do homework, just like Jeremy.
We had already had his
good old quartering.
It was never about money at all. So to the $3 tipper that, first of all, is trying to insult one of my stream viewers, congrats, you failed, because no way I'm going to read that out. And number two, you're completely wrong. If you had actually paid attention to the situation the other day, you would have actually heard what happened, instead of just...
That's some sweet pig-splaining.
In a way to make me look bad and make it something that it never was. You'd have to be a complete...
I think I gave a fair rundown about the events.
When the first thing I did was...
I gave you guys the timeline in that video. So, yeah.
Being respected by someone and being told upfront
I told you, it's the greatest 20 bucks never spent. Just keeps going. This is almost a week later. Dear Lord.
So take it, dumbass. Take it and eat it. You're a moron.
Yes, Phil, you are.
And then I got a $2 tip from someone saying I have no actual real fans. Really? I have no real fans. Okay, that's how I've been around for 11 years. You know, that's how I'm still pertinent to this day, because I have no...
Yeah, it really got to him, didn't it?
You're a moron too. Congrats, and thank you for the $2 tip. So not only are you a moron, you paid me to show how...
He is super salty right now.
Y'all never get past it.
That 20 bucks is crushing him. It was like King Tut.
There's $5.
That's exactly right.
Add to the total.
Yikes.
Actually, no, I already added the 3, right? So $2 more. There we go. Amazing. Continuing on.
Okay, Phil.
You're
so good.
Cheer. That's actually the top cheer of the day so far. So let's get 2 Bar King up there on the list.
Oh, is that a check mark? That's a check mark. Slayer just out. Just curious, why didn't you just buy the game instead of refunding the money?
Cheer?
Ooh. It's because the money's gone.
To me, $1. Says, you know, every time you say I appreciate that, you don't sound really appreciative.
Oh.
Through a Wendy's drive-thru. First of all, that's false. If I sounded like I was talking through a Wendy's drive-thru, I would sound like this.
I mean,
the drive-thru sound like shit.
Because he still talks that way.
That's just a false statement to begin with. But
he's getting real mad.
But there is
he can't add. You've seen it offline. You've seen it over there on Kiwi Farms.
You have to understand
DSP math.
Okay. I'm a full-time streamer.
Oh.
And I rely on contributions on streams.
Yeah.
And it's
you
not,
do.
Oh, one big
so
contribution
why take a game and steal the 20 bucks from it?
Coming in, you know, dollar contributions here and there.
$1,000 here or there from Planet Jeff. Hundreds of dollars here or there from other people.
You know what I mean? It is. I think that's probably something that content creators and streamers struggle with, is how do you...
Oh, a check mark
you
is
say or
partner
sound genuine
over there on Twitch,
for something
usually.
that you are forced to
Somebody who
say
actually
back
has
once
that
and
partner
repeated it
badge.
over and over
So
and
Phil
over
doesn't
they
talk to
all,
him or
you know
do
what I
anything
mean?
to him. He just lets him sit there.
You want people to understand that you
Monkey
are genuine, 'cause I am.
Monkey Jones used to come in
When I
and,
say it, I
talk shit on
absolutely
Phil,
wanna say
and just nothing would
thank
happen.
you. You know, for that, thank you very much for the
But yeah, he'll
contributions.
just
You
ignore
guys,
him.
Again, are the reason I'm still here. You've helped me out so many times over the years.
Yeah, it's
And,
exactly what it's like.
you know,
Giving your
that's why I
your
get to
waitress
do
a
what I
$20
love to
tip,
that's why
you know, and they go in there and they steal $40 out, because that's pretty much what Phil did from that
I want
register.
you guys to know that. But how do I make
Oh,
that
thanks
fun?
for the tip. That's so
I'm
nice
in
of
the
you. Now I can
lobby,
afford that game that I really want to
and
play.
I'm playing 16
Thank you so
hours of
much.
gameplay a day.
Oh, if you want to play that game, you gotta give me Nintendo credits, guys, so I can play that game. Well, what happened to 20 bucks? Oh, it's not there. Sorry.
It's tough. Trust me,
Hey,
it's not
Jackal,
tough.
what's up,
It's
buddy?
something that I'm
How's
so
it going?
stoked to do every day, and
Good to see
I
you
hope that
here.
I at least get
Glad you're
better
here.
at it. But you're absolutely right.
Now I have
It's
as
a
many
thing.
mods as Phil has on his
Touched
stream.
upon an actual
Perfect.
genuine issue for someone like me. One of the things that's tough about the job. Okay.
Okay.
So, hey, you're actually correct. Thank you for the dollar tip.
He's choking on his lies.
Okay.
Wow.
Joe did a 145-bit cheer. That makes it the top cheer of the day. He says, looking forward towards today's streams. Sucks things like that happen. I always find honesty is the best policy for anything. That's right. I think what it is, a lot of people are very passive-aggressive. What I mean by that is they're afraid of conflict.
Oh,
They
we
want
are?
a resolution for something. Okay?
I do like to resolve issues.
But they're essentially
Even if I'm wrong.
afraid to have any kind of conflict actually happen. I'll give you a perfect
Nice,
example.
Jackal. Glad you're enjoying your weekend.
This whole situation that I had with my wife and this exercise machine lasted a month.
A month? To get a return.
I got
My big
run
return?
around, I
2
got
days.
rigmarole, I got told one thing, I got told another thing, I got told
Which
one
she's
thing,
pocketing this money too.
You know, we're
Okay.
gonna get a company to come out and pick this up. The company takes 2.5 fucking weeks to show up. They finally
Wow.
show up, they don't return the item.
Anything that minor
Essentially, we're out
inconveniences like this,
$50
any
because-
or exactly
And a birthday
offline.
present for my
This is
wife,
all
because no one will
stuff
do
he
their job
does
properly.
on his own.
All right. So I could have kept pussyfooting about, and I could have kept being wishy-washy about it. And said,
Like
okay,
you are about
okay.
everything else.
You want to know what I did yesterday? I called Amazon, and the woman on the other end of the phone, very nicely, I said, I just want you to understand something. I've now been dealing with this issue for a month. This has nothing to do with you. I'm incredibly dissatisfied not only with the product, but also with the service you provided to return the product, and with the way that you as a company have handled this whole situation. And I refuse to hang up the phone today until
Amazon was going to provide a different
Okay.
service
That's
to
how I
him
approached
if
it.
he disassembled the
very
bike.
upfront and honest
But
with
because
them.
he was too lazy to
Situation,
disassemble
I
a bike he
said, I
put
will
together,
call back today. I refuse to hang up.
they
My
had to
phone
send out a
is
different
trying to
service.
hang up on me.
So,
I'll make sure I get a resolution today. Within 10 minutes, I had my money back. That's how easy it was.
your money?
Upfront and honest.
That wasn't your money.
9 times out of 10,
It
you're
was your
gonna get-
mom's money.
The problem is most people.
He said
aren't
his mom paid for it, so his mom should be
afraid
getting the money back,
they're so
not
afraid
him.
Of an argument.
Whoops.
Right? That they will beat around the bush and never be upfront and honest. And I hate that. You know, if you have an issue with someone, tell them so that you can at least know that there's an issue. And if they actually are a genuinely good person, they'll address that issue if they care about the fact that you're dissatisfied or you're upset, right? If anything, if you express the truth about a situation to someone and the person blows you off or starts
Let's
to
see
argue about
how that
something,
goes over.
that's something negative about them, not about you.
Glad to hear his mom got
So
her
if
money
that
back.
happens, what are you afraid of? All you're doing is you're exposing their own shortcoming, right? So why not be upfront and honest?
I could see that happening over there on the farms
And that's
and
what's always gotten me
understand
right.
where
The
that
things
comes
that hurt
from.
me the most are when people
I mean, I'm pretty sure that
to be upfront and honest with me about something.
Dave
They
did a lot
hide
of Phil's work when they worked together at the
behind your
helicopter
back,
company.
hide it
I
in
wouldn't
a back
doubt that.
issue, They keep it pent up inside, only for it to blow up later and hurt me way more than it ever possibly would have if they had just told me beforehand.
Oh, I
before
put it
the
in there.
blew up.
I'm not worried
You
about a
know?
ban. He hasn't banned me before,
That's really
except for when I asked about.
that's really underhanded, and that's
a
really
clip for
being just
something.
kind of messed up in my opinion. Like, no one who's a true friend, or no one who's a true fan, or no one who's a true supporter of anything would be dishonest. You know?
What?
I agree with you.
How does we go from dishonesty,
Hugest thing.
thanks DJ Renault to fuck Amazon, back to the honesty from earlier. Wow.
My viewers. Yes, there are some times when I can't be, when it means protecting myself or my family.
That's not an excuse.
Out there and I have to withhold information, or I have
yeah, you gotta pick and choose your words.
About stuff, so
you got auto banned for saying Tevin.
Outside of that, everything I tell you guys is true, you know, and that's hurt me a lot.
No, it's not.
Trust me.
You've said sometimes it's just a snippet of truth that what we say.
Right, anyway, let's continue.
So
Shout-outs to give.
he fucking lies
right,
all the time.
The sun went away. I knew it. I turned the lamp off in the fucking.
Oh, I could predict the weather, guys, by looking outside a window.
Alright. I turned the lamp back on. Good look.
Jeez.
Continuing on. Philly Buckeye Cherry says, here's a contribution by a fake fan. Kappa face. Alright, Philly Buckeye. That's right.
Ha ha
remember
ha.
Philly Buckeye, that guy said I have no real fans. So obviously you're a fake fan. Thanks for the cheer, fake fan.
Yeah, I'd like to dress up and look good. Thank you, Offline. I appreciate that.
See, I got a dollar troll.
Unlike, you know, our professional gamer boy over here who wears pajama pants and, you know, a shitty gamer t-shirt.
You know what
I dress up. I make it look good.
That actually says...
Don't troll tip.
Thanks, dollar troll.
Terrible.
Yeah, there you go. The dollar troll. All right. So thanks, dollar troll, for the dollar tip.
You're making up so much more money right now.
Did a 50-bit cheer
for those troll tips.
Than usual. I hope everything is okay. I'm not angrier. I'm not any angrier than usual at all. I'm ready for a chill PubG stream today.
No, it's not going to be chill. You're already worked up until it's salty lather.
Hopefully ends up being fun,
just like Kat was last night after the gym.
You know, I'm not angry at all. I think what it is again. And so here you go, Retro.
Yeah, I just don't get the troll tippers. You can say whatever you want in his chat sometimes. Get away with it. No point to throw money at him to try to bait him.
So used to content creators kissing ass and being so super happy on stream and acting like everything in their life is fucking perfect. That's never who I've ever been, right? I've never been like that. I've never been.
Kat made a wonderful chicken taco meal for us today.
Rainbow unicorn glitter.
Jeez.
I'm the honest dude. And I think a lot of people like me because of that. In fact, I've been told many times.
The honest dude.
People like me.
What?
You're gonna get the real me. You're not gonna get some fucking character, some muppet on the
So this is you. Ooh, fucking clowning it up. That's the real Phil then, apparently. And he lies about shit over and over again. Just knock my phone off the desk with that clown. So I'm an idiot.
I'm not angry at all.
I'm so mad.
Okay. Fat Mr. Bo tipped me $1, and he says, the tipper who said you have no fans is an idiot. I want you to succeed. There you go. And it's true, you know.
There you go, and it's true.
People actually are that
wow.
bad. They don't actually think I have any
He's going to start this over again?
Because all they do is they sit there in their little inner circle of, you know, defamatory idiots who only...
What about your inner circle, Phil? Your little cult that you have growing around you.
What kind of a person would make a 3-hour video compiling things out of context that I've said over the years?
I do.
Who's looking to get shock value clicks and views on YouTube. Not someone who actually has a brain in their fucking head.
I think I'd beg to differ, Phil. I think I have a pretty active brain.
When you make a video like that, you make it sound like, how could this guy possibly have any fans? Well,
we've asked that for years.
Low moments and out of context things from 7 to 10 years of content.
Wait till I put out that video about you this year, Phil.
Right.
Just with those top 10 lists.
Of looking at the body of work that I've
I'm gonna put it together like it's a damn criminal documentary.
So yeah, if you look at anything out of context and you look at only the worst in people, you'll probably believe everyone on the planet is horrible, right? But
I really don't. I like people. I want people to succeed, but I don't want shitheads like Phil to have to fucking contend with.
I actually said this. I said recently, if I were just here for people to troll me and only people who cared about me were trolls, I would stop doing it. Because I want to feel
his chat's falling asleep now.
To some people, and people are getting something
his chat is full on asleep. Okay. Look at that. That's a Fair wall enough. Of sleepies.
Okay. One cheering and said play PUBG already. People are waiting.
Look at all of that.
I'm not rambling. I'm answering questions.
Jeez,
exactly how
it's like an hour pre-stream.
And if you don't like it, you can go do something else during the pre-stream. This is nothing new. So if you're just now complaining, welcome to the past 2.5 years that people had no issue with.
People have always had an issue with you putting them to sleep during the pre-stream and doing the same begging
Don't see
routine.
what the big deal was. You actually wanted me to disassemble.
Madira's God is the only mod there and has to try to knock everything out.
You think I am a fucking engineer?
Yikes.
No. No, I am not. I was not going to disassemble the unit and try to rebuild it myself. That's one of the most ludicrous things
He
I've ever
put
heard
it
in my
together.
life.
Jeez.
Okay then. Retro Jim did a 100-bit cheer. He says, "What are your thoughts on the last time you played PubG? Any specific
He
expectations?"
can't remember that.
To the game. Well, it's like I told you. The reason I stopped playing PubG is because I started playing other battle royale games that just seemed.
Oh, they put a
more
R9K mode is on chat now.
Z1,
Jeez.
Fortnite, and Black Ops 4 Blackout. Oh,
Madira's got his sweating bullets.
way more responsive with the controls and had better frame rate. So for me, my major number one complaint would be
I gotta
want
go
the
do
game
some shopping
to
today,
actually
too.
have better gunplay where everything doesn't feel sluggish and delayed. I actually want more accurate shots because I would like to make it so that
You can't aim though without your glasses, Phil. Put your glasses on. Maybe you could aim then.
Like I said, having to get the drop on someone from behind in order to get a clean kill is pretty lame. And I would hope they've improved the frame rate. How can you have a game that's supposed to be competitive battle royale
That's a nice kitty time,
that
man.
runs under 30 frames per second? That blows me away that they actually think that that's like legitimately good or something. Okay, that's nuts. So that's what I'm looking for: better gunplay, and I'm looking for a better frame rate. I'm sure we're gonna get many other things like new maps and guns and whatever. That's all well and good. That's fine. But all I was ever looking for was for the PUBG formula to be more responsive and better. I wasn't actually looking for more.
No,
content.
he's not gonna get this at all.
The content that
It's crazy.
to be better. See, so that's what I'm looking for, Retro Jam.
So we just
Joe
hit
did a
full
100
circle
here
on pre-stream.
and says, "I'll be back soon, Phil. I have to go and do some shopping after work, which finishes in 20 minutes. Don't start without me. Just kidding. I'll be here in an hour or so."
Oh no, he's got to go use the bathroom anyway. So you got
Thank you, Joe, for the
you got time
cheer
still, buddy.
there. Okay. So before we get started, let's give a shout out to the top cheerers of the week, and then we're going to get
He's
set
still
up here and get started
going?
with PUBG. Okay, guys.
Wow,
So, thank you to the top cheering contributors of the week.
it's impressive
Oh my
sometimes.
God. We have a quadruple tie.
Oh wow.
We have a quadruple tie for 7th because it would have been 10th, 9th, 8th, and 7th, but it's a quad tie for 7th. We've got Joe. We've got Last Hope, 387.
Come on,
We
get
got
on with
Magnus
it.
Flamebeard, and we got someone whose account is invisible. I don't know if they've blocked their account.
That's the
Their
person who
account's
deleted their
There's
account.
many things that can happen on Twitch where you can't see someone's name anymore. But we got a 4-way tie for 7. Then, in 6th place, we got Sambuca 2020.
Yeah, it's sweet again. Would have been
In
that
5th
name.
place, we've got M5NSX. 4th place goes to Philly Buckeye.
Blah blah blah.
3rd place,
Golden
is
Cucks.
Golden Colts. 2nd place, K Styles 1998. And they're sitting pretty in 1st. It's Tom. Tom, who did a very large and generous cheer yesterday.
Oh, he's
thank
so
you very much
boring.
for that. Everyone, all the support for the week, all the cheering. Reminder,
Yikes.
that leaderboard will last until tomorrow night, until it resets for Monday. And also, final reminder before
You gonna
we
wrap
get
this up
started
now,
with
Phil?
PUBG,
I got things to do.
the best way to contribute today is by tipping me. Please
Again
consider
with the
it. It helps me
tipping.
out more than anything, and I really need the help right
Dear
now.
God.
Top contributor of the day overall.
He said
We'll get to
mentioned
name
tipping
the
about 4
skull.
different times today.
Okay, the new skull decoration. Right now, the top contributor is Fat Mr. Bo with the $5.01 tip.
Wow.
The stream is young. We haven't even begun gameplay yet. I'm sure
You get to name the
we'll see
skull,
more people,
guys.
contributing, and we'll see what happens in a bit here. Okay. GKE Haya24 just says PUBG can't wait. Very nice. I can't wait either. All right.
They get on it.
That's it, guys. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's take a very quick break, 2 minutes. Just 'cause
It's not gonna be 2 minutes.
And then get started here. With PUBG, all right? I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Jeez.
For the PUBG fun to begin, and we'll see what happens. All right, thanks. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm so glad. So glad we wrapped that up. But yeah, we'll get in here nice and tight and break it down for you guys. So, thank you guys for being here today and enjoying a nice investigation with me. We found out that really Phil doesn't have control over his life at all. anymore. It's all about the women in his life. They control, they pull the strings to have Phil do whatever he can. Oh, you have Destiny 2. Okay, well, I've been playing some Destiny 2. I'm a little confused. Hit me up on Twitter sometime. We'll talk about Destiny 2 for days. Love that game. But back on track. Phil just doesn't have the control anymore. Kat says, hey, it's my day off. You gotta have the same day off as me. You know, his mom tells him he has to get a job. Does stuff like that all the time. Doesn't dye his beard hair because Kat likes it the natural way. I mean, do something for yourself. You are still you're an individual within a relationship. You need to take care of yourself and do things for yourself. Like, for example, I don't think Mrs. Proper wants to see the Joker movie. Now, I do. It intrigues me. It looks really good. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to go see the Joker movie. Probably next week. If she doesn't want to see it this weekend, I'm going to go see it on probably Friday of next week. So, you have to take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Not even your partner should have to. But Phil is just too inept anymore in making his own choices. It goes along the same lines of him not being able to choose a stance on a certain topic or even talk remotely about politics because he's afraid to upset people with his opinion. He doesn't want to lose viewers and pay pigs for making them upset. So it's going to be intriguing here because, again, we saw that lovely rage from his upset at the DJ Runo guy. So if you haven't seen that video that I made, go check that one out. It was fun to make. I enjoyed it. And it's a good, interesting thing, and I knew we'd get more salt out of it still. But again, it's a matter of $20. And Phil can't handle that. He can't take a loss at all. He can't lose viewers, but because of playing a Metroidvania game, but he's going to play a Metroidvania game anyways, or two. His choices are poor right now. And he's getting salty. And we're just at the start of, we're mid-October now. So we still have a couple months to see what happens. And the Halloween stream's going to be terrible. As I said, he probably already pre-selected a costume and is just going to bend the rules to make sure it wins. Or that his chat poll was rigged. So that the same thing wins about every single time. So as we move on through the weekend, we're going to have a lovely Pig Roach Files coming up. I don't know the topic yet, but I think I do want to talk a bit more about his Halloween stream coming up. And maybe I'll look into what happened last Halloween stream for a little hint of what's going on with that. So, otherwise, agents, thanks for the fun stream. I'm so thankful for all the support you guys have been giving to me lately. And big ups to all the new agents and my OGs out there. Because you guys are fantastic. You drive me to do these videos, to do these live streams, make them better each time. And I'm glad to be here. So we'll keep doing them. And just enjoy your weekend. So stay safe, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow for that Pig Roach Files. Take it easy.